Yo guys, good evening, good afternoon, good day, good morning, good night. Sleep well. We serve a good God. I just want to start this podcast by saying R.I.P. Nipsey Hussle. I don't think we said it in the last episode.
No, we didn't.
Such an influential figure in America and in the UK as well. As you can see, he's very loved, and want to share our condolences to his family, his loved ones, and just pay him his respect.
100%.
The marathon continues.
Trust me.
Yeah, definitely continues.
But yeah, man, it's the Wrestling's podcast.
We're back with another episode.
How we feeling?
I'm good, man. Nipsey's
the
the guy.
Yeah, just numbed me down.
It's actually nuts.
Pick myself
man.
up again.
Nuts.
Yeah, man. So how we feeling? Kofi, Kofi Mania,
Yes.
WrestleMania week. I'll tell you what.
Have we introduced ourselves?
That's what we need to do first. Cool.
Just start off.
Yeah. I'm gonna give it to you plain and simple because we've got a lot to talk about today. Mr. Nafi from East London. My favorite wrestler is not Hulk Hogan. Next.
You made the right choice.
Wait,
I'm just letting you know.
So wait, what's made you stop now?
No, you lot didn't have me the last podcast, did you?
What did you say?
I said his legacy was sick, but I don't. You understand the whole racing thing? I didn't agree.
So he's not actually your favorite wrestler anymore.
Nah, he
So
wasn't my favorite wrestler. Do you know my favorite wrestler is?
It's Bret Hart.
Stone Cold, fam. Come on, man. How much?
So you're not gonna back the leg drop anymore.
Keep switching.
Leg drop is a sick move. Come on,
Get out
man.
of him.
That's like keep switching, you know.
You used to say Bret Hart was your favorite.
Nah, do you know what it is? I said, do you know what it is? Yeah.
Let's do the intro, man. We'll go back.
Yeah, man. And Nafi feels so. I don't even. I love every wrestler. Bro.
That's why he says everyone's an A.
Everyone's an A for him.
My guy.
Good.
Hailing from East London, the controversial one. You know what I mean? Sam Blacks.
Scrap Daddy, Del Boy from Essex. I can't bother to do the long thing today, but you guys really know.
everyone's very numb, fam.
I know.
Go first.
We need a bit of energy, man.
No, we'll get there.
So it's a Nipsey moment.
Come from
man.
South London. Best part of South London. The best part? What? Oh my days. It is a
Bro,
messy day
everyone
today.
getting their
Let's do
lines
that
wrong.
again.
Trust me, fam.
Got the script. Come from South London. Best part of London. Home of the roadside G's. It's your boy, friendliest masked man in the building. Lucha V. Prayers and thoughts to Uncle Ray. He's a bit hurt from WrestleMania.
Oh, he got finished. I'm sorry.
He got
In like 60 seconds.
Joe's a cunt.
But apparently,
My uncle's fine, man. Thanks for the prayers.
there's Rey Mysterio was injured prior to that.
Yeah,
match.
He got injured on Monday.
I didn't know.
Actually,
Baron
yes, he had a
Corbin.
sprained ankle.
That's why the match was very quick. I didn't even know.
Yeah.
Cause I was thinking to myself, why is Samoa Joe choking him out like that? And he's just done.
That's how strong my uncle is. He still came WrestleMania.
No, you had to show him, man.
Get well soon.
He's a real
Trust me, get well soon. Ray.
Defo Ray, man.
How's everyone's week been though?
Very cool, very relaxed.
Chill, blessed.
Good,
You know,
man.
thank God.
Yeah.
Good Lord is blessed.
Yeah,
us.
man. Can't complain.
Actually, no. What are we live for? Come on, man. It's been the best week of our lives, bro.
Yeah,
What about? Everyone's chatting
fucking-
shit. Come on, man. Let's give a applause, man.
You know what?
Kofi.
It was the nip. It was the nip.
Kind
Sorry,
of
man.
numbed
Yeah,
it,
man.
but
Let's brush it off.
honestly,
quick.
It's been rocky, but Kofi
Yeah.
lifted that spirit.
Yeah,
Trust me,
Kofi
fam.
definitely
Trust me.
did.
Can't wait to
He
speak on
definitely did.
just to put it out there, just to educate everyone out there that's messaging us or messaging anyone individually and asking, oh, wait, why are you not saying that Kofi Kingston is the first black champion? We've already had a first black champion.
Come on,
No, we
facts and
haven't.
energies, come on.
We haven't. Like, look, in the whole existence of WWE, which was known as WWF, which was known as WWF, was it three W's, isn't it?
Yeah,
So 3W's, we've never actually had a black champion. We may have had an ECW champion, we may have had a World Heavyweight champion, we may have had a Intercontinental champion, but these do not compare to the
Top prize.
the top
The
prize, which is the
African
WWF
American.
You have to look
The
at the
WWE
prestige of like, the
champion.
WWE championship.
Think about it. The championship's been out for about 60 years, and
Yeah.
throughout the entirety of the history, we've never had a fully black
champion.
champion. So this, of course, nobody can chat shit to anyone.
And he's from Ghana, bro. Who would have known?
A legit
know.
African American.
This is crazy.
Yeah, he was from Jamaica. Before.
Kofi Sarkodie. Sarkodie. That's what Ebro was calling him.
Yeah.
Ebro was like Kofi Sarkodie. Oh man. Fam, but yeah, bro, it's crazy, fam. Like,
I think we need to actually speak to on how important it was. Like,
yeah, can we?
how did you guys actually feel? Like, Like, what was going through your head when you actually saw the 1, 2, 3 and
first up, man, like I said before to you, man, bogey up, fam, tears everywhere as soon as I saw it on the screen. Like, it's them ones where you think, is it gonna be some sort of thing that stops it, or is it gonna be like a Christian reign where it gets ended on next day? But the fact that the graphic came up and the O Championship came out, and you can even see Xavier Woods just tearing up, because this was a moment for, like, it transcends wrestling. This is a global moment of where the first ever black, that as Anafi was saying before, when you get given the WWE Championship, that's them saying, "Here you go, we believe in you." So nothing, the record books cannot change this. This is gonna go down in history. So I felt proud on a different type of level. Like, sure, I've had my favorites like AJ win the championship, but a black person, I never thought I'd ever see someone looking like me holding that championship. The most time we'll do it is in like the fucking 2K games or SmackDown versus Raw. So to see it on screen live and to see the crowd going crazy, fam, this is a moment that no one can take away from us, and it has to be honored like that. This is a deeper moment.
No, it has to be. Yeah.
And for me, it's like it could have been like, I'm not saying, I'm not trying to like devalue Kofi Kingston's achievement, but it could have been any black wrestler. But the fact that it's Kofi Kingston, and Kofi Kingston has now become the Grand Slam champion, makes it even much more better for history books.
Yeah, first ever black one.
It's crazy. First ever black.
First ever black.
Look at that. There's two world records been broken. Like, do you get what I mean? It's crazy. Like, like, come on, man. He needs a victory parade around.
That's a Hall of Fame. He's gonna have a Hall of Fame.
He has to have a Hall of Fame by force.
No, he will. He will. Bro,
by force.
I don't think prior he would have, but
no, he definitely now.
But now, definitely.
Yeah, 100.
And I don't know if you guys saw, but even I don't know if you guys remember Shad Gaspard from Crime
Time.
Yeah,
Crime Time.
Him and who was it? MVP were crying. That even made me a bit.
That made me sad.
That bit made me realize.
And the fact that MVP was watching it live, and you just saw like you saw the two different reactions of how Shad literally just choked up, and MVP is just super proud.
MVP was proud. I don't know if he wanted to cry.
Yeah, I don't know.
He was trying to think.
We have to deep as well. These are two people that previously were tipped to be pushed.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
And
so for them to now see someone that they've worked with and someone that they've come up with, they've more or less gone through the whole trenches of staying in WWE and getting to that point. Bro, how can you not be proud? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. That's why I don't listen. Any brother that cried, fam, own your tears. I said,
honestly,
we said that on the account as well, fam. This is a moment to be shared.
No,
this is something.
And everyone needs, you need to let everyone know to watch. Everyone needs to watch that match, even if you don't like wrestling or not.
There's a guy called DLTN. He made a sick. I don't know if you guys remember the Daniel Bryan Monster promo from WrestleMania 30.
Oh, is that the one that you posted on our socials? Someone Black Wrestling Alliance posted on their socials.
Yeah,
like that long one.
5 years ago there was I don't know if you guys remember that, when there was the build up to the Triple H Daniel Bryan match. They did a song called Monster, and they did a big WWE did a promo about it. This guy literally is fan remade it scene by scene with Kofi. It got taken down, but I'll post the link on the account. But sick. But please also watch that, then watch the promo, just the vintage
vignette
just before the match, so you can take in from him. He's been there since 2007.
Yeah.
And how to build up such a
nice, man.
Don't watch highlights. Watch the entire.
Yeah, watch the entire thing, man. That needs to be digested properly, man. It needs to be digested, man.
Most deaf.
But I said before, like, I think I said to you in the group chat, like, I like that it happened, but I'm scared to know what's gonna happen next. Like, when he came out on Raw and he went one-on-one with Seth Rollins, I was like, please do not make a mistake here, please. Because when he was like, oh, winner takes all. This winner takes all shit, I don't play around with it, you know. I could put my mortgage on, I could put my house in it. I was gone. You understand? Like, you need to be smart when you do winner takes all. When he said it, I was like, please, no. So then the bar came out, done their stupidness. What's their angle? I don't understand. Like, it's just pissing me off. And thank you, Vince McMahon. You've now let Lacey you've given Lacey fists. Lacey's now punched up, flipping Becky Lynch twice. Thank you. But yeah, I'm jumping the boat. But yeah, man.
What do you guys think? What was your thoughts when you saw Kofi win? Like, what was your exact thoughts? Where was you?
I was with my brothers. We were watching it. I didn't think the finish would be the finish, because I thought, okay, cool. I thought it'd be one of those matches that would possibly go the length. They'd have a few like near falls and whatnot. Saw it and I was just happy. Like, my little brother, he's 20. Like he was sitting down crying. Like he was like Derek
Straight.
before that crying. He was
it's
crying.
alright, man.
So my younger brother, he's 9. He was like, "You're not gonna cry. You're not gonna cry." My brother was like, "Piss off! I'm crying. I'm not like." Because my brother was like, "Listen, you have to understand. Like, so my youngest brother, he wants to be. He's at that age where he wants to be a wrestler, innit?
Oh yeah.
So my brother was like, you have to realize that me and Derek have grown up watching this sport, loving this sport, and we've only seen our favorite wrestlers get to the heights of getting the world heavyweight title, getting intercontinental titles. Like those are the heights that they're reaching. So now that we've now gotten to the top, we've broke that this glass ceiling that we've always had is now broken. You know what I'm saying? And also there was this guy that some British
I saw that. What
wrestler.
Yeah,
that came to
he
say
said,
that,
"Oh, just because Kofi Kingston done it doesn't mean you lot can do as."
No, who says something? He said something along the lines of, as much as we should be proud of Kofi Kingston, but we shouldn't have allowed this story to get to this point of we weren't allowed to do anything. Like black people have always had this opportunity, but it's like
I hear what you're saying.
I get it,
But
but
I
it's
think
like,
that now's not the time to drop it now. Let at least everyone celebrate the
allow
moment,
being a dickhead
and
about
then
it.
like
That's-
next week we can talk about it.
No, I get it though.
Okay, did I say the right thing or okay?
Yeah, no, fam, that's-
Allow being a dickhead about it. Do you know what I mean? Like, come on, mate.
Do you know what it is?
my thing is, but he can only say stuff like that because he's an independent wrestler. So black wrestlers, they're dominating the independents at this moment as it is anyway. So yeah, you could say we're already winning these world titles, but you're not in the WWE, so you can't really speak. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like the WWE is the pinnacle.
It's the biggest.
You know what I'm saying? It's the
biggest
pinnacle.
one.
And black people are not the majority there. So at the end of the day,
Exactly.
for us to now see someone like us, that is like let's even take a deep dive into New Day's kind of like.
Can you explain the Rock?
characters.
Can you explain the Rock as well, please? That how the Rock is not.
He's not full black.
Okay,
He's
cool.
mixed race.
The Rock is half black.
He's
The Rock's
half-
mixed race.
half
So
Samoan.
He's
the Rock winning the championship doesn't actually.
Like as
count,
much
I
as
think.
on technicality he would be seen as, but
it means
The Rock
something,
doesn't see
but
himself
what
as
they
black.
do is they honor the Samoan side of
Yeah,
him on
not
TV.
the
Obviously, when they do Black History Month, they talk about his father. Was it
Rocky
Rocky
Johnson.
Johnson? Tag titles with Tony Atlas. But when he's been champion, they're talking about like when Roman's doing anything, they don't say that he's half black. They say
Roman's.
no. I'm saying
Oh,
when
yeah,
when
yeah.
they show him together.
They say that
they
he's
say-
Samoan, innit?
I mean, so
Yeah.
not mean to cut you, bro, but I get annoyed when I see the argument. People say, "Oh, but you had the Rock. He's black." You can't tell us how to feel about it. We're the black people. You get me? You can't say, "Hey, man, be happy. You got half represented. Your left leg and your left arm got there. Don't worry." Nah, fam. The whole thing. This is where I don't hear nobody chatting shit because this is a moment you can't take away from us.
No, of course, man.
Yeah, like the New Day's characters, it's black culture. Like you see them twerking, you see them mini rocking. It's based on.
Hey, no. You see before they see the match on the match side, he was doing a mini rock.
Yeah, like it's based.
Bro,
on
that gassed me. I was like,
like their
even
characters
the-
are based
even
on
the
black culture.
females
Like
in
we
class.
see these
The
people and we
females,
identify.
Depends
with
on
them,
church,
so
Yeah.
now big up the New Day, man. Big up
No,
Kofi.
you're right.
we're
No,
happy.
like we identify with them.
the New Day actually means New Day now. You know, the actual name of the faction
It's
is
a New
actually
Day. Yes,
yeah,
it is.
Yeah,
it's
it's a New
actually
Day.
you understand. And even the song even sounds better. I never used to like the song.
I'm not gonna lie. When I was on Twitter, as I was scrolling through while the match was happening, a picture of the WWE shop got leaked of the New Day, like of the new Kofi Kingston shirt
With the belt.
as the match was happening. So I was gonna drop it in the group chat. I was like, no, I don't want to do this.
See me when I'm watching events, I turn off everything.
Hello?
You're taking a call.
Are you think you're here? Alright, cool. One sec, bro.
Oh, we got a guest.
No spoil.
Guys, you got a guest.
We're gonna wait. This way.
Hey, the form. What's coming?
This
Wait,
is
no,
where it's
wait,
going to
wait,
be
we're gonna
interesting. Here's where things
As
gonna
the
be
guest is
interesting.
coming, it's gonna be a big one as well. Yeah. I forgot. Everyone's getting phone calls.
Just what I'm saying,
Trust
everyone's
me.
been calling me.
Hello?
bro.
My phone's
Yeah,
all
I'm actually
dry. I
filming
feel
now,
left
from
out,
work.
bro.
In a bit. Why? What's up?
But yeah, this guest is major, man. I mean,
Like,
you know.
Blacks, what do you think about the whole thing?
The Kofi.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
where
cool,
was you?
yeah,
How did
good.
you feel when?
Like I said, I was at my boy's
Brother,
house.
take the call outside there, bro.
Oh, sorry, look.
Yeah, still. You know where my whole thing's been cut
Yeah.
off. There was a moment, like I said, I was with my friends. We were literally just chilling, and yeah, man, it was a moment because I was there. I was thinking to myself, he ain't gonna win. Like, he ain't gonna win.
And it's sad
Like,
that we have to kind of feel
yeah,
that in
like
our
they're
chest,
they're
like.
always gonna make it seem like it's gonna happen.
Yeah,
Then it'll
yeah.
probably win on SmackDown or something dumb like that. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
But nah, he done the job. And when he done it, I clapped. I just clapped. I didn't feel as emotional. I don't know why. Maybe it still hasn't even sunken in yet for
I
me.
feel that. Yeah,
I feel like in 2 weeks he might lose the title. But if he keeps it, then yeah, man. But no, that moment, yeah, iconic. I can't even.
absolutely
Iconic. Yeah, it was that level, man.
I know I keep saying it, but I mean, my boy was saying when he was in the podcast, he was saying I'm like the most passionate out of the four of wrestling. But like, I mean, things like this, like, how can you not be passionate about it? Again, it's what the podcast stands for, a black perspective of wrestling. So the fact that we now get to see one of us, you know, like there's people out here who are from Ghana, who are from Nigeria, who are from Jamaica, Kenya, any part of Africa, who are gonna watch that and feel like, rah. You know, and other nationalities have been able to experience that. When Eddie Guerrero won the championship, people was like, oh, the whole like Hispanic community, Mexicans, everybody was jumping for joy. Same with Rey Mysterio. Same with like even Jinder Mahal. Everyone in
India was going nuts.
India was going
nuts.
So we know how they feel.
Yeah, it's very important to have us represented
in a culture.
In a culture like this, especially when the legions of black wrestling fans that have been out there, and we finally now can walk and say, yeah, one of ours won.
Exactly.
But here comes the guest.
Cheese to the streets.
We breaking kayfabe, baby. Let's go straight in, man. Cool.
Yes.
So we were just talking about Kofi winning the title. We might as well ask my man.
Yeah.
Thoughts? What we saying?
Well, firstly, once I get this mic fixed.
Yeah.
Can they pick me up? Yeah. Obviously, my thing is this year, because I've been waiting to kind of talk my shit about this year. Obviously, for me, I think Kofi ain't holding on to that belt.
That's why I said I'm scared.
Than Backlash.
How did you feel about that?
You know what?
That's
I
real
literally
shit.
said that. Didn't I say that?
Real
Literally a
shit.
few minutes ago.
Beyond that, though, how do you
Like,
feel?
obviously, the fact that he got it, it's like, come on, man. Look, WWE has had a reputation for being quote unquote racist.
Yeah.
Like, Booker T was never a WWE champion.
No.
It was the world heavyweight champion, which came from WCW. So that's void. The Rock, some people will say, because he's Samoan, he's not fully black.
Yeah.
So it's like, really and truly, look, time was against them. They had to do something. Yeah. And look at all the things that's going on right
Plus
now.
the 400 years of slavery as well. Remember that?
Yeah.
This is the 400 years. So it's all planned. I think it's all planned.
And you know what? It's pressure now.
Yeah.
Like, WWE don't want to listen to all the fans, but they have to because the independent scene is growing too much.
Yeah.
100.
Yeah.
That's where it is.
Hey, Kenny knows his stuff, you know. I'm so surprised. I got goosebumps. Hey,
You know what?
Hey, came prepared still. I like it. Hey, well done, G. Well done. Yes.
Casual.
Yeah.
Man always looking at me crazy like, yeah, man. Oh, what? Do you not know about Stone Cold Steve Austin?
I hate
Get
them
him
people
out,
like that,
Man,
trust me.
Oh, wrestling's fake. Oh, no, come off, man. Come off,
Get
man.
the hell out of here.
So no, but like, obviously we're happy as Black Brothers. We're happy. Kofi Kingston's got the title, but let's be honest, bro. They're not gonna push him for too long.
No. I kind of
I
I agree. We have to enjoy it while it lasts.
As much as that there may be a truth, I still want to take in the moment that this has happened.
Yeah, it is a moment. It is a moment.
I'll tell you what's gonna happen though. I feel like that whole winner takes all thing is gonna happen regularly now. Probably at Backlash is gonna be like, winner takes all.
But look at the way they botched the ending.
Yeah, of the Becky Lynch and
Raw.
flipping. Yeah.
Not even that. Forget that botch.
What?
I'm talking about like, look, you got Sheamus and Cesaro running in on the winner takes all match on Raw.
Yeah.
So they tried a thing, but they didn't need to do that. That was poor booking.
Yeah.
Like, for me, I would have just been content with saying from the top of the show, we're gonna link up both champions and then have a tag team match.
Yeah.
Everyone in Brooklyn were wilding.
Yeah.
They were like, no. Bro, they're throwing beach balls. You know when the beach balls start going?
Yeah.
You know that's coming. And then the CM Punk chants come, AEW comes, it's game over.
It's game over.
So they missed
deserve
out.
that. They deserve it for
They did
booking it like that.
deserve it, man. The booking is
It's poor, man.
horrendous. But yeah, man.
What's going on, Vince?
Yeah,
All your
man.
I come in on votes, innit?
Hey, yo, bro,
I'm
you know,
scaring them.
introduce yourself, bro, because like we got fans and all around and stuff. Just to let you know what you're about.
Sick, yeah. So I'm a DJ. A lot of people might know me from my Friday night rap show on BBC One Extra. Also, I got some freestyle platforms. One called Mad About Bars that's been going on for 4 years. I'm a huge advocate of UK rap talent, and I'm in love with a genre called UK drill and trap music. And I've been doing it for such a long time. But on the side of that,
I'm a huge wrestling fanatic.
I'd even, you know,
and
you actually shocked me today.
Surprising.
You shocked me today, you know, because
Yeah.
bro, I got goosebumps. So I'm like, when you come through, I thought he was gonna come in the thing where it's like, oh yeah, man, you know what, Stone Cold, and bro, you come with some,
man,
you
like,
know your stuff, fam.
I wouldn't. Okay, cool. I'm not gonna say I'm a complete diehard because a diehard's crazy. Like,
that's a
diehards,
different thing.
they watch Ring of Honor 1 week, and then
Wait, would you say you like diehards then?
They watch.
He's one of
I'm a dad.
I can't do.
I'm saying,
Okay,
like,
yeah.
in my opinion,
Yeah.
like obviously, get me like New Japan Pro Wrestling, and
Yeah.
like I don't keep up as much as I would like to, with kind of the indie scene. But in terms of like, as soon as I was old enough to watch wrestling, like man was always in love with it. So not just even before the Attitude Era. Like my dad obviously loved watching wrestling.
Well,
And
cassettes
The
and that.
golden era.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
cassette
Yeah.
era.
Yeah.
Cassette era was
Yeah,
banged,
yeah,
you know.
yeah.
Hey, let me borrow that, please.
Like literally, like the stuff from the 70s and 80s that's only just kind of got onto the network now, man.
Yeah.
So like it's always been a thing, man. I remember watching Jimmy Snooker do the first invention of the
the
frog
splash.
splash,
Yeah.
and I was just in awe with that, and then seeing Randy Savage and obviously like watching all these things was just gassy.
Yeah, it's
Like,
true.
it was
It's a
like, for me it was just and that's the way I take Ric Flair cutting a promo like as one of the most beautiful things to ever watch, because when I'm on radio and when I'm talking on tracks and doing my thing, it's like cutting a promo. I'm cutting a promo. like I'm trying to sell an artist or sell a record from just talking from hair, and that's what all the great wrestlers
they talk
done.
from,
So
definitely.
that's like my thing. And obviously I put out music as well as an artist kind of producer. Had an album called Block Diaries in October, and man, but it's not all about me, man. It's all about wrestling, man. So
Let's get this cracking.
Quick
Thank
question.
you for having me.
What's your opinion on Hulk Hogan's leg drop? Do you think it's a good finishing move?
It's an overrated finishing.
Thank you.
It's overrated. It's overrated. And it's not even like it's not
Fire.
even no, but it's not even like he was the first guy to ever do a leg drop.
Of course not.
So my thing is this:
But
He-
good.
his brand,
Yeah.
is timeless.
Yeah.
Undoubtedly, probably the
I
greatest.
said that last week, no? I did say that last week. His legacy.
of all time.
Is that me?
Probably.
Yeah, but
not mine, but arguably. he's the
Arguably,
GOAT.
go on.
Like, come on, he's probably the most famous.
I say when it comes to wrestling, I
Him
swear
and
you
The
can't
Rock.
you can't chat to Hulk Hogan. I swear,
Yeah.
look, you can't chat to him. Him, The Rock, Undertaker, Stone Cold, and
Do you know how to test it?
Brock Lesnar, Cena, and Brock Lesnar.
Cena
Yeah.
has to be
What
Cena.
this is how you test it.
Yeah.
Ask 10 casuals in a row.
Yeah,
Who
that's what we need to do.
to you is the best wrestler of all time. But you got to do it in like ages.
Yeah.
So our age will probably say The Rock,
The Rock,
and Stone Cold.
Stone Cold,
Steve
yeah.
Austin.
I said
Might say
Hulk Hogan
Cena.
the first podcast. I said Hulk
Yeah.
Hogan because I knew that's what I grew up on, innit? Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
But the age above
Yeah.
would probably say Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan, Ultimate Warrior.
Or they might
Or
say
Ultimate
Roddy
Warrior.
Piper
Ultimate Warrior,
or
yeah,
someone
yeah.
or
like
maybe
that.
even Ric Flair.
Or even
Yeah,
a
yeah,
Bret
yeah.
Hart. A Bret Hart.
Or
maybe as
Bret
well.
Hart,
Yeah.
What makes someone the greatest to you?
Well,
What are the attributes?
To me though, I think it's a good skill set. For me, it's like moves. Some people only have like the 5 moves of death, like John Cena. That's not the greatest to me.
Nah.
Like Shawn Michaels
Yeah, okay,
would
yeah.
be up there as one of the greatest
Yeah.
because his moveset went past just doing the switch and music.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And that's what I look at, like them kind of things. But there's like more of a category. And then you got to be able to cut a good promo because let's be honest, it's sports entertainment, as WWE like to tell us. So we need to be entertained
100.
in the moves. And it's good selling as well.
Good
Like
selling,
you need someone who can sell moves very well.
Can I ask you a question? Everyone a question, yeah.
Yeah.
In your whole life, in your whole lifetime, yeah. Who do you think like is the best seller of all time?
I think Shawn Michaels. Or Bret Hart.
Bret Hart.
Shawn,
I'm-
AJ,
I'm-
Bret.
Yeah, I was gonna say Dolph Ziggler.
I was gonna say Ziggler as well.
I was gonna say Ziggler.
but
Dolph
New
Ziggler.
Nah,
Yeah,
bro,
Dolph Ziggler can
Of
sell.
all time,
Nah,
lad.
but not
And-
of all time.
of
bro.
all
Not
time.
He's
He's
definitely
definitely up there.
Okay, of all time. Okay.
There. I'll
Oh,
say
Shawn,
Shawn, AJ Styles
Ric Flair.
is up there.
AJ Styles.
AJ Styles is up there. Ric Flair.
RVD.
Really?
Yeah, I think RVD.
You're
For
not gonna
big
buzz me
moves,
about this,
for
yeah.
big moves.
You're not gonna buzz me about this, yeah. But I want to say it in my chest. I don't care. If you watch old Virgil matches, yeah, this guy could sell. Let me tell you one. Before
That's
the
different.
WWE superstars before WrestleMania 8, yeah, watch it. Sid Vicious gets his head and bangs on a turnbuckle. This guy flips to the other turnbuckle. Sells it perfectly. Huh?
Actually, The
Is that
Rock
not
is a
selling?
sick seller.
Is that not selling?
You see when that...
The Rock.
Is that not selling though? As in when you,
They're selling and there's overselling.
Yeah, because
If someone's hitting your head on a turnbuckle, you're now flipping to the next one.
no, but that's
overselling. I'm talking about throughout the match, not just for the big moves.
the big moves.
Like,
No, but
throughout the
if you
match,
watch
when
his matches,
if you watch, see like they look like they're in legit pain. When you watch Bret Hart,
okay, cool,
he
yeah,
looks like
cool.
he's getting
Watch
fucked up.
That's why I say
watch his
Bret Hart.
watch his matches.
Even
Those are
AJ
the top.
Styles.
Exactly.
He's in the argument.
Yeah.
So
I'll say watch. I'll say watch.
I'll watch Virgil's
I'll stick with
matches.
Virgil's
I've never
matches.
really been interested in them.
Because he come out in a pink costume.
And people who remember when like when their limbs getting attacked, they remember what leg to
Yeah.
hold and how.
That's the thing. That's good selling.
You pick up
That's
in those
selling.
little
That's
elements.
Yeah.
Not Becky Lynch. She'll get injured on this leg and she'll
And then
start.
she'll be living
She'll be living
You
another
know
leg.
how many times? You know when she had that injury for time, that leg injury. I've been preeing her right leg, and then she's holding her left leg. I'm like, Becky, come on, man.
I've been saying this for weeks, man.
Yeah. Even said on the predictions, fam.
But overall, how did you guys find WrestleMania though?
Very good. I think one of my favorite WrestleManias for a very long time. Last few WrestleManias, I haven't enjoyed it.
Better than the last string of ones that's come out.
Yeah.
over the last couple of
I
years.
think it was good
Since.
because of the intro. The intro hit you like a flipping fast train. I wasn't expecting Brock Lesnar to fight first,
Yeah.
and the way he lost as well was magnificent. Like,
It's the best one since 31.
yeah,
I would. You see, this is the thing because I watch NXT Takeover.
and it was better. Better. Round of applause for
And-
that.
and
Round of
I
applause.
I know what. I
feel-
actually watched the bit of
Yeah,
I watched
I
it.
Did you watch Velveteen's match?
I rate it. Go on.
Come on!
For time, we've been trying to sell this guy Velveteen
This guy
Dream.
doesn't rate it, fam.
Do you know what?
Velveteen
We've been trying
Dream.
to sell. Let me tell you
He's a
something.
good
yeah?
seller.
Let me
Yeah,
talk.
yeah,
He's a
yeah.
good seller.
I was gonna say him as well.
Let me tell you something with Velveteen. Yeah, I know everyone is on his side because he's black. I get it. I get it.
no,
I
no,
feel
no,
like
no,
that.
no, no,
Regardless,
His
bro.
gimmick
Beyond
works
that,
for
his
him.
gimmick.
His gimmick works for him. It does.
He's a pro
Okay.
He's a
wrestler.
star. He's a star.
Like,
You
he's-
can't.
But do you think WWE are going to push him to that pinnacle though? That's what I'm.
But
That's what I'm
the-
trying to.
that's
That's what I'm trying to
debatable.
understand.
all-
Do you understand?
Well,
Because
but
I don't
but
think.
the thing is-
I don't think he's going to hit
bro,
that. He won't.
But for me to like a wrestler, I don't have to worry about are they going to. If I enjoy what they do, if I'm enjoyed by their promos, by their wrestling, by their selling, by everything that they do, if I'm glued to the screen, I don't have to worry about are they going to make it. Because I'm enjoying.
But bro,
what they
that's
do.
you though. That's you
But
though.
not everyone thinks
Other
like you
viewers
as well,
might think
though.
different. Other viewers might just think like, who is this guy?
But we're not the only two opinions. There's other
we're
people.
A lot of people enjoy it, but I get what you're trying to.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, I know you're not trying to force it in me. Yes, in the
No,
ring,
we're not- I'm not
in the
forcing
ring, he's good. I just don't really. I'm not feeling it yet. I'm just not feeling it yet.
But
Are
you
you-
know what? Yeah, like I have to bring some light to the first match of Takeover. War Raiders. I think it was the War Raiders.
Yeah. Ricochet and
Yeah,
Alistair
yeah.
Black. That was good.
Come
That was
on.
sick. Yeah, that was sick.
Did you not
That
say
was
this?
one of the
Did you not say in the
greatest-
prediction
for
show?
me,
It might be the best match of the night.
Yeah.
It was.
I think that was. Some would say obviously the main event.
Yeah.
But I just think like because people love Adam Cole so much.
I didn't watch that match.
like,
I think
It was a good match.
I
was good.
personally felt it was a bit long, but I get it. You know, it's like 2 hours.
Also, sorry. Sorry to go back. Oh, I do this all the time. Sorry, man. Do you feel like WrestleMania was long? Better longer than what it was?
It's getting longer every
It's
year.
getting longer every year. It was like
Yeah,
7
bro.
hours altogether.
No, it was
I'm
like 10
be
hours.
honest with
G.
you.
It was like 10 hours.
No,
you know?
it was like 6.
If the kickoff of the actual
Kickoff
two,
was
2 hours.
It was always
on
2
the kickoff
hours.
show.
The
Yeah,
main show
kickoff,
was
yeah,
like
2
5.5 hours.
Okay,
Sure.
maybe yeah.
So
it
it was
was
7.5 hours.
Bro, for longer.
Oh,
than
I
that, fam.
remember when Becky won the championship, it was like 5:30. I was like, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd
yeah,
gone
for
to
real.
bed that
Yeah,
I
that was
couldn't go
nuts.
to watch it.
I slept
That
like,
yeah, that main event as well. Again, because that ending, man.
Yeah.
I'm
That
not
wasn't-
too
yeah.
too
Yeah,
sure. but-
that was bad.
Apparently the referee got blasted. Like they cussed him in the back.
because of his count.
Yeah, because apparently what they said he
I
should have
showed them
done is he should have stopped the count and then make them reset. So finish it in a different way, but make sure Becky's still
Because
in.
that
Yeah,
finish
yeah.
seemed rushed.
yeah,
Because
rushed,
clearly
yeah.
we could all see that Ronda's shoulders were on the
ground,
mat.
yeah,
Yeah,
So-
it wasn't. And they couldn't even play on that because it seems like I heard that Ronda broke. Is it broke her hand?
She broke her
Yeah.
hand?
So it's like that's why she wasn't on Raw.
Mm.
It's not like she couldn't have come to Raw.
Yeah, of
Contract
course.
ends in 2021.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she could have at least
They come
done
out
a
and showed
little.
face, yeah.
But yeah. But what about the superstar shake up next week?
Oh, I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to that.
Say 3 man each. Three
Well, I think Adam Cole, Undisputed Era,
Mm.
going to the main roster. That time.
What brand?
brand?
Raw, SmackDown.
Well, Adam Cole, because he's such a star in NXT, he's gonna be Raw. You know, like, don't let WWE like swindle the man. Them like Raw will always be the A show.
Whoa!
Even though I prefer watching
SmackDown.
SmackDown is the better show.
Okay, yeah.
Raw
Okay,
is the
okay,
better
okay.
Because that's
yeah,
the longest
yeah.
running brand they've got.
Yeah.
I think
You see, it's a tough one, innit? It's a tough one, innit? It is a very tough one.
Are we doing
Well,
NXT?
to push
I'm
him into the main
thinking-
roster.
again. Like
People will definitely be coming up.
Velveteen
Yeah,
still.
100%.
I don't think Velveteen's gonna go up.
No, I don't think
No,
he'll
not
come
Yeah,
up.
yeah, he's
I
gonna
think
stay.
maybe Kairi Sane and Io Shirai. might-
Yeah,
I like this
yeah,
Kairi
Kairi
saying, you know,
Sane.
she's
Bianca Belair is going up though.
Yeah.
There
Bianca Belair, I heard
was a
about that. She's
cryptid
going
message
up.
still.
Yeah.
What's her name? Was it?
Don't you think it's a bit early though? For
It is a bit early, but I would love to see in the main roster.
Make her wait for a bit.
I want to
She's
be Shayna
sick.
Baszler, man. I'm not gonna lie to you.
But
She's
she's
Shayna
potential
Baszler.
She needs to be Shayna Baszler before she goes up.
Yeah,
It's true, it's true.
but Shayna Baszler.
She's not losing.
But Shayna Baszler deserves to be a main roster now.
She does 100.
Does.
Yeah, she does.
100.
Look how long she's been holding that NXT
100.
Women's Championship as
Dominant.
well.
100.
She's dominant. I'm not gonna lie.
Dominant.
Do you think? Have you guys thought of like any wrestlers that you? Someone even asked a question about any wrestlers going down to the NXT.
They don't really like doing that.
They don't do that.
I think they
yeah.
should
Who did they do that with?
They should
Fandango
do that.
Fandango
They haven't done it in
and
years,
Tyler
though.
Breeze.
Yeah.
Tyler Breeze went down.
Yeah, he went down. Yeah,
I'll
you
send-
know,
I'll
they
send
do that
Harper
sporadic
then.
moments like that, where they had Drew Gulak versus Matt Riddle a few weeks ago.
Yeah, I saw that.
Other
Was
than
good. That was good.
I feel like someone like I don't know.
Pete Dunne needs to go up.
Yeah.
Send
I was
Yeah.
thinking. I was thinking he's gonna come out on.
Yeah.
I look.
But no, but he needs to
I'm
go
not sold on
SmackDown.
that guy. You know.
SmackDown.
You're not
Yeah,
sold by
benefit
Dunn.
more on SmackDown.
You're not sold
Not
by
sold by
Pete
Dunn.
Dunn.
Not yet, bro.
Really?
I don't know
Bruv.
what it is. Hey, don't get angry, please.
Yeah, no,
I don't
don't
know
force
yet.
it. Don't
No,
force it.
it's good.
Don't force
No,
it.
I'm not trying to force. Do you know who Pete? Huh?
Do you know what it is? I don't know. I'm not a fan of the whole.
What the way he works?
Yeah, I don't like that shit.
Beautiful.
I don't like that shit.
Oh,
When I see, I'm like, yo, turn
I
up.
love it. I love it.
That's bro. That's the reason why we need stuff like that.
I thought
because
that's that British strong style. I
Has
feel
he,
like
has he not been
Yeah,
complaining?
that is
Has he not been
British strong
complaining that wrestlers in
Yeah.
No, you know what? No, but he does that though.
We need that. No,
He does that though. He does
He
that.
does a bang
does
it.
that.
Do you know what I want? Do you know what I want in wrestling? Do you know what I want? You see when Lars Sullivan came out and he fucked people up?
By the way,
I like that shit.
I'm not sold on Lars.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not sold on him. I'm not sold on him.
I'm not sold on him.
I'm not sold on him. But listen to this, yeah. WWE are smart. Do you know the reason why they're doing it? Because Listen's gone, so they need another henchman to fill into his
I'm
shoes.
not gonna lie.
And they're gonna try and do that.
Lars
They're gonna try and do that with
See
his
the way that he
Lars.
took out the Hardys? Was it not reminiscent? Was it not?
That pissed me off.
It was shit.
That pissed me off.
It was
That
shit.
pissed me
But
off.
it was reminiscent.
Fair
It was
enough.
reminiscent.
No. But fair enough. You eliminate Kurt because all right, cool. Final time. Hello, you're old, innit?
yeah.
But not the Hardy Boys. You like do not.
And it was right
disrespect
after
You
them.
know Lars is like, remember Shinsuke?
He's like Snitsky, yeah.
Yeah, Snitsky.
Is that like him? Is that like him?
Perfect.
Is that like him?
And the thing is, you can tell he can't cut a promo.
No, I
You look
can't.
at his face.
I'm waiting for him to cut a promo. I'm waiting for
I saw a
Don't
meme.
give him the
Look how
mic.
well Snitsky did. He didn't do shit.
Yeah, I saw a meme
Yeah.
online. Remember Snitsky kicked a baby?
It wasn't my fault.
But he was actually entertaining.
I like Snitsky still.
That Snitsky was the I call it the Eugene times.
Yeah,
The Eugene times there. I love them times. Them times are fun still.
Yeah, I really don't know what they're gonna do with Lars at this point.
Do you know? I already see it. They've already. I think they've already laid it out for us. Like he's already attacked the Hardy Boys. That's what Brock Lesnar did. They're now gonna try and push him for champion. He came out. Did he come out against Kofi Kingston or come out? Who did he come out against? No. Who did he come out against?
The Hardys and Kurt Angle. That's it.
Hardys,
That's
that's
it.
it.
Oh, so it's
Okay,
Kurt Angle,
cool.
yeah.
Did he
Okay,
come out on both nights as well?
Yeah, he came out
Yeah,
both
yeah,
nights.
yeah.
Yeah.
Monday
So
he came
exactly.
out
See,
on Kurt.
Brock Lesnar's done the same thing. Came out both nights. No.
No, it's only Raw.
No, it's just Raw.
You sure he didn't come out? He didn't come out on
Yeah,
SmackDown as well.
2002 is on the Raw.
But he debuted. His match was on SmackDown. His first match was
No,
on
he
SmackDown.
debuted on Raw.
He was on Raw.
You sure he had a
Yeah, it
match
was
on
Raw,
Raw?
And
yeah.
then he moved
For
to
the hitting him
SmackDown.
with the chain, it was like.
That wasn't his match. He came out.
No, it was from April times. He started on Raw,
Yeah,
and then it was months later he went to SmackDown.
But he didn't fight. He didn't have a match on Raw.
I think his
He
first.
did.
He didn't, bro. Look,
I think
you
his
watch
first
it
match was a pay-per-view match against the Hardy Boys.
on Raw.
Fam,
No, I think it was a
alright,
pay-per-view
let's
match.
get
So
the-
what?
Fam, I'll tell you this. He
But
wasn't.
now I'm thinking about, we're talking about Brock here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he didn't
Did
fight on Raw.
he not like, wasn't Kurt Angle one of his first matches though?
Nah,
No,
was
not
it?
his first.
Was it?
It
Ooh.
wasn't his big feuds, but it wasn't his first match.
Oh, he had a
His
madness.
first
Was it
match
with Matt
was
Hardy?
against the Hardys.
Matt
at Backlash.
Hardy.
Are you
Was it Matt
sure?
Hardy?
Yeah, that's
He had a
Is
madness
that
with
Raw?
Matt
I was
Hardy.
watching those
I remember he was
times.
having a
Then,
madness with
then
Matt
after that, he went to
Hardy.
SmackDown, right?
Let me-
Because look, I
let me
tried.
check.
I
I
think
feel
he
like,
went to SmackDown. Actually, I can't remember.
Wait, did he
SmackDown?
went to
It wasn't-
SmackDown when he beat The Rock?
Yeah, when he beat The Rock, yeah.
I feel like he
No, he was
started
on
on
SmackDown
SmackDown.
before
Was he still on Raw?
That's what I'm
He
saying.
had
I feel like
He
SmackDown.
had to feud The Rock, so he was on SmackDown during the feud. It wasn't after.
But was The Rock on
He was
SmackDown?
exclusive to SmackDown after.
This was in 02, right?
Yeah, 2002.
Rock was SmackDown in 02,
King of
innit?
the
Yeah,
Ring.
he
Yeah.
was. That's why I
King
feel
of
like
the
he
Ring.
started in
It was SmackDown. That's what I'm
SmackDown.
trying to say. Deep, look, I feel like he came out on Raw, yeah. Attacked the Hardy Boys, and after that, the next week he bounced. That's when he came out with that theme song that no one's heard of. He went to SmackDown.
yeah.
That first theme song.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I know what theme song.
So
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
I'm thinking of like, where did this guy actually? Where did he start from?
But he started on Raw.
It was 2002 his debut, wasn't it?
2002.
Yeesh.
2002.
Yeah. That's crazy, fam. Was wrestling even pop? I remember the World Cup was in 2002. China,
Bro,
innit?
wrestling was popping back.
So Japan and
Believe me.
Wrestling was
Wrestling
It wasn't
was
so-
popping.
He
Wrestling
debuted on
was
Raw.
popping.
Really like 06 and started dying
Yeah,
down.
since that died
yeah,
down,
He
yeah.
debuted
yeah.
on Raw
Down.
in March.
The CM Punk times.
That was the hardcore
During
match.
March, yeah. With
CM
yeah,
Punk times,
bit,
yeah,
then Backlash, like I said, Backlash is when they had the match.
You're not gonna kill me to hear what I just said, fam. Huh? Who? He first
Man, I'm
Hardys.
not even listening, bro.
No, say go,
I'm
say.
sorry.
I said it was in Raw
Yeah.
in March. That's when he interrupted
Yeah, the hardcore match.
Yeah.
Then, like I said, in Backlash, he had the feud against the Hardys.
Yeah,
And that was
that's
a
what I said,
match?
Yeah, it was,
Okay,
yeah.
cool. So he was
still on Raw and he beat. Oh wow, Sean.
So he had a fight on Raw.
Stasia.
Yeah, he battered Sean.
Oh, yeah,
Strickland.
yeah. Back, so
Oh
it's back.
yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Battered him.
They just
When
stand
he
it for
won
the
the King of the Ring, then he went to SmackDown.
Okay,
Remember, in
cool.
the King of the Ring, he beat Test and he beat RVD.
RVD.
Yeah,
Oh,
obviously.
yeah.
He got a championship
Yeah.
title
Against
match.
Rock.
So from July, he was on SmackDown.
Cool. That makes sense.
Push him pretty quickly.
That doesn't make sense. No, think about it. Mr. Scotland.
Drew
That's
McIntyre.
my
Drew
guy.
McIntyre.
Fuck off.
Stop pushing him.
Told me.
No, I'm telling you.
I was gonna say.
He was in 3-man band and you not taking him serious.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Hey, big man. Hey, listen, I respect you. I respect you a lot, yeah. But you cannot mock. You cannot mock. You cannot mock.
Let me say something.
Look at Jinder Mahal. They tried to give him the belt. He flopped that run. Man like Heath Slater.
That's my guy. Man can't touch shit about 3MB. He's
No, he's funny. I like him.
If it's calm.
But please, let's not forget, if Brock Lesnar was a comedic act when he debuted, yeah, we would still think about whether he should get pushed now.
But you're getting it twisted.
But
It's like, look at what they do with Bray Wyatt.
Like
1 minute Bray Wyatt is serious.
See,
Next
Bray Wyatt,
minute
that
he's
pissed
a
me
joke.
off.
Next
Yeah.
minute he's serious. Apparently these new kind of, these visual packages they do with the man
the
coming out of
the sock, yeah.
No, yeah, the whatever.
yeah,
Apparently
that-
that's related to Bray Wyatt
Sir.
making a return.
Listen,
That's what
Oh,
I'm
listen,
fuck that, man.
Drew
Sorry,
didn't
man.
come in as a joke. When he first came in 2007, he's been bouncing with SmackDown and that. He still came in as the chosen one for 2009. It was only when he
Yeah, he was McMahon's enforcer.
Yeah.
And
It was
became
only
intercontinental
till
champion.
then when he started losing and that. Of course, he got fired and that, and he came back like a beast.
Can I
Ronaldo.
say something about you? Can I
I'm sorry, I'm sorry, it's my opinion.
Can I bounce off
I
Kenny? Yeah?
I don't feel Drew
Can I bounce off you,
McIntyre.
Kenny?
my
Yeah?
guy,
Do you know what, for me, yeah? I don't feel like Drew's an exciting wrestler when he comes out. He doesn't
You don't
excite
need to be.
Let me say something. He doesn't excite me. Like, there's some wrestlers that come
That's
in like,
what
oh
it is.
shit, I want to watch this match.
But
What would you? Do you know I skipped the Roman Reigns and freaking Drew McIntyre match?
I watched.
Yeah,
I
man.
fell asleep and I woke up and Roman Reigns won. I went to bed. I was
I
like,
think
yeah,
I
fuck
fell
So you didn't go back and watch it?
Nah.
There you go.
Do you know what?
No,
I'm
I
No,
gonna
because
credit-
only for the sheer
I
fact.
feel like-
Only for the sheer fact because I didn't want Roman to win. So the fact that he's won, it doesn't make sense for me.
No,
That's
but
the
I
thing.
wanted Roman.
Yeah, I wanted
I wanted
Roman
Roman
to
to.
I didn't want him to win, so I didn't watch it.
Roman's a made guy, so if he lost that match, it wouldn't do shit for him. If Drew loses, then opinions like what you're saying is like, I don't care for him because that adds to it. Or he lost. to Roman.
They're pushing him to the moon, innit?
But
So
he
it don't
shouldn't
look
be
like he's
losing big
losing.
matches like that.
Especially if he's anticipated a big push.
It's a big
anyway,
contradiction.
You know what I'm saying?
It is a big contradiction. Him losing to Roman Reigns
Makes no sense.
don't make
Exactly.
sense.
In the long run.
Considering the push that they're trying to give
You
him.
get me? Because even think back to when people like win Money in the Bank and they lose.
Yeah.
They win the title, you're like, you're shocked, but you're gonna go, well, you're still a waste, man. 'cause
Yeah.
you're losing. It makes that thing where you're like, should I care? Should I not? I don't know.
He came back with a good physique. I'll give him that from when he went to
Bro,
fucking
he's
Impact.
amazing, bro. Man's flipping outside the ring and that. Like, he's nuts.
Common impact.
That's cool, but like,
You know what?
can we understand that suicide dives don't make you the most athletic?
No,
He-
but
he-
if you're Drew McIntyre's high,
Right. Don't make you the most
But if you're Drew
athletic
McIntyre's high
Yes,
and you're flipping,
It's
you're not
impressive.
even jumping on the ropes. You're not doing the Rey Mysterio.
Have
You're
you
jumping over and flipping over the
Well,
rope.
Giant
and you're
Gonzalez-
hitting your
yeah,
own
right.
rope.
So Undertaker don't do that.
But Undertaker don't dive and
At,
don't do a full
50,
flip.
Undertaker don't do that.
No, but no.
Undertaker flies at the ring. He flies at the ring, but it's a dive. It's a dive.
Diving.
Braun Strowman has tried to thing.
No,
Come on, not compared to Drew.
Even though the
You know what I'm talking about. You see Drew?
Don't kick.
That's not with no big match, man. Fuck
Do you know what? Do you know I respect Drew's push because man has worked hard to this stage and his in-ring performance has improved. He's like he's deadly. He's an assassin. The way he manhandled Ambrose, like he was It was disgusting. The way Renee's like, oh my god.
Yeah,
like,
but Ambrose was on his way out.
Yeah, he did.
yeah. Go
Like,
on.
For me, I'm not sold.
I'm still
It was a
sticking my
goodwill
ground, I don't
gesture.
care.
Yeah, exactly.
don't
That's
care.
all it
Pass the
was.
switch.
Drew
Oh,
is-
no,
I'm
Drew is the guy.
still Team Drew.
I'm
like.
Team Drew.
I need to see more from him.
Wait,
I've
let's
been
see.
Team Drew.
Let's see.
But have you watched any of his indie stuff though?
Thank you. I've been
So
watching
these
Drew
are-
for
Educate me.
No,
wrestling
that's the
channel,
thing.
bro.
Educate
Wrestling
me.
channel from back
No,
in the day.
that's the
Educate
thing.
me.
Because if you don't go, because the perception you have of him is like, Drew McIntyre, the chosen one, 3-man
No.
band.
I
That's
don't.
what
Do you know for
people-
me? Do you know?
If you go back and watch his run from like his PWG matches, his
Check
Drew
Drew
Impact
Galloway.
matches,
Check
if
Drew
you watch
Galloway.
any of those matches, you actually see like the
For
singles
me,
matches he's doing.
Impact.
I'll be look.
He's
I'll be
killing it.
Drew
Drew
Galloway.
Galloway.
When he was
Mad.
involved
Yeah,
champion.
Listen. For me, yeah. For me, yeah. Do you know what it is?
When they give him the universal
For me,
title,
yeah.
and he does a terrible job.
Look, he's not
I want
exciting
you
for
lot
me.
to keep
I'm
it
at you
I
personally.
want you lot to keep it
I'm at him
It's
personally.
the same.
If Drew McIntyre, I'm going to say this now, yeah. I'm going to say this now. If Drew McIntyre becomes champion, I'm telling you right now, he's going to dominate. And I'm telling you right now, no one is going to do a single thing about it. And we are going to respect it. I promise you. I promise you. I promise you. It's just they've not given, they've given the push. But I just want to see more. We'll see more. You'll see more. You will see more.
Did you watch his
will
NXT
see
stuff? Like you have to watch his him in
it's
NXT. You have to watch his
When he was-
NXT champion was amazing.
Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a
I
question?
got a
Don't
point. I'm
allow
gonna
this-
let you lot run. I got a point.
You don't understand.
About NXT, I got a
Hey,
point.
look, for me, yeah, final point to wrap up everything. Bro. I just feel like, fam, for me, he's not exciting. Like when it comes out, I'm like, cool. But there's wrestlers that come out when they come out into the side room, like, oh shit, this is gonna go down. Like for example, like I wasn't the last Sullivan thing, yeah. I wasn't expecting that, but I enjoyed him coming out to come and do his madness. I was like, shit. Next thing, I'm gonna
Wait a minute. I'm so sorry.
No, wait,
Lars Sullivan compared to Drew McIntyre.
wait.
No. But it's almost a comparison.
That's a fair point. You can't compare the two.
I'm saying this here. He's not exciting for me. That's all.
But Lars Sullivan's one of the most boring wrestlers I've seen. I don't even.
No,
like
but it
him.
was exciting for him coming out.
Lars Sullivan's only good in multi-man matches.
I don't understand.
Lars Sullivan's only good in multi-man matches.
Royal Rumbles and that.
Yeah, he'll throw bare people. That's it.
Even ladder matches, like Money in the Bank, Lars Sullivan will kill it.
Listen.
Because you have 6 spots, but in a singles match, I can't watch
Hey,
it.
you man forget what I'm about.
Even on 2K,
You man forget what I'm about. I'm about invasions. I'm about invasions. I love invasions. I love when someone comes from the next place and goes to another man's land and fucks it up. I love that shit. So when Lars Sullivan died, I was like, yeah, you got me. Like, it's nice, bro. But
I just want to say, remember in NXT, Ascension were over.
That's the
So please understand when we're talking about people like getting great reactions at NXT, I think it's because that vibe in Full Sail is just mad. It's like ECW.
It's authentic.
In the 98, like it's a different level. You get what I'm saying? I think naturally that it's because it's such a small knit audience, people get over like that if they can do the most basic things. Like, I remember Ascension like it was yesterday when they came through in NXT.
they were serious.
And now look at them now.
Also, we have to remember, you see, like the main roster fans, like people that go to them kind of shows, they're brutal. So the minute they see something that they feel like they've seen before, so from the minute they debuted onto the main roster, people are like, "Raw, I swear these lot are like Legion of Doom imposters." Like,
That's what it could have been.
And also the commentary.
And
The
commentary
minute
is
they
not
do that,
helping.
They listen to it. They will take whatever it feeds them. They go, alright, well.
And from time wrestlers are using, you lot are fake Legion of Doom as part of their promos.
Then that's
You're
it.
burying these people already, so people are not going to be able to take them seriously. So
I thought the Ascension were going to be something else, man. Really
Same. I thought they were gonna be like,
Yeah, because they were so over in NXT.
they were
character,
killing it.
the demeanor,
I say they were
everything.
like the longest reigning
Tag
tag
team.
team.
Yeah, they
Alright,
were,
cool.
they were.
They need to go back down to NXT.
Yeah,
How about that?
Wait, can I-
That's what needs to happen.
yeah.
Tyler Breeze is
Oh,
not
yeah,
getting no
absolutely.
push. Reset. Go back to NXT.
Yeah.
Have a match.
He's a main event. He's a main event now,
Yeah,
fam.
yeah.
He's a main event. Saturday night main event.
That's sad, man. He was killing it in
Imagine
NXT
that.
2015.
Hey,
Remember the fatal 4-way match? Come on, bro.
What happened to
Even
my?
this match with
People
Jushin
are
Liger,
people are comparing.
What happened to them henchmen? Akam and what's that guy's called?
Offers
Oh,
of
offers of
pain.
pain.
Where
One
were
of them
they?
injured.
One of them was
Oh my
injured,
god.
One of them was what?
Oh yeah, Dave Ghosted,
dead.
didn't he? Their finisher move was dead.
Disappeared. You see,
I feel like that was so
wrestling is
dead.
weird, you know. The way people disappear is weird, you know.
You see them as a madman, bro. People like, I don't want you today. And they just got to sit there
Fam.
in catering, bro. It's mad.
Like,
Do you
The
know
thing
what?
is, they'll all be dressed up as well. They'll all be in the wrestling gear, but they won't be wrestling.
It was when they dropped their manager. I think Paul Elric.
Yeah, on the first
Oh
night.
yeah.
Come on.
That's when they failed.
AOP, because again they can't cut promos, and then they got my man from 205 Live.
Yeah, he's
the GM from 205 Live.
yeah, Drake Maverick.
Makes no sense, and he's now pissing on himself. Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, they don't. It doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying?
There's
It's
no
funny
correlation.
it's funny for a moment, but what that does, that's left in people's minds. So they go, that's the guy that pissed himself, then that's it.
Imagine that.
Ruin.
And then you want to put him next to serious guys that you've been pushing. Makes no sense
at all.
No sense at all.
The wrestling was funny, fam.
Today's podcast is going to be a mess, fam. We're going to jump from topic to
Trust
topic.
me, fam. Hey,
I feel like I messed up the flow. I feel like
I swear to you, this happens every episode. Everyone gets mixed up.
We'll be on one point and then we'll just go.
fam. Let's talk about what happened at Hall of Fame. With Bret Hart.
I wanted to talk about that.
I thought that was one of the most worst things I've seen in my life, man.
I didn't watch the Hall of Fame.
I didn't watch it fully, but I saw that. Yeah, I was vexed. I was like,
you know what? I saw highlights of the Hall of Fame. I don't know why every time I felt a bit not teary, but I was like, rah, you lot have really done well to get yourselves to that level. But obviously, when I saw that Bret Hart incident, I was thinking, rah, like, come on, man.
Off, yeah.
Like, the man can't even defend himself. Like, let's be honest.
Hall of Fame shouldn't be in an arena.
Nah, they flopped on that.
It should be in a theatre hall, like an Oscar.
Yeah.
Oscars.
You have you invite obviously people from the Rockstar, maybe old school wrestlers, but you can't be
the public.
Because I'm hearing even there was dumb chants in the middle of speeches.
Yeah.
And that's been happening for years.
That's happened.
And why was it in a what? Sorry.
Because when I went WrestleMania 31, and when I went to the Hall of Fame, it was just before when Kevin Nash was getting in. I think it was Rikishi. They were just doing some shitty chants, and I just was like, obviously there's like thousands of people there. They're gonna want to be entertained. So if the promo they're doing is boring, they're gonna start entertaining themselves. So I feel bad for the wrestlers because it's a big thing for them. They're like, awesome.
But he's a professional because when I saw the clip, he kept it going.
His hair was just like this, bro.
And you got to think Natalia as well. She was the one that she was underneath all the guys as well when they were punching them up. So I felt bad for her.
I was gonna say, why this they've never done this before, but they actually put the wrestlers in the ring.
Yeah, they've switched.
Yeah,
that's the reason why. That's the reason why that thing happened. If it was on the stage, for the guy to run to the stage, would have got locked off. Would have got locked off time ago. Goldberg would have come out anyway, spin. You got me, fam.
Travis Brown, you savage.
Who's the guy that punched him in the face?
That's Travis Brown.
Travis Brown.
That's Wilder banged him in his face.
Yeah. Travis Brown. He's an MMA
fighter.
He's a UFC heavyweight, isn't it? He's serious.
Oh, flipping Ronda Rousey's.
Yeah, husband. Travis Brown. Serious.
Yeah,
That's the first guy that banged him.
That's the first guy that got him on the floor.
What's he doing though? What's he playing at?
No, but he tweeted the wrestlers like a week before that saying, John Cena, when I see you, I'm gonna do this. Bret Hart, when I see you, I'm gonna do this.
What happens?
So you planned it.
Does Ronda get any backlash from that? Like,
no. I think
because more or less a lot of wrestlers ended up banging him. Like that's why this.
That's why the guy he got revival t-shirt. Like, I like the revival, but now.
Yeah, that was bad.
Like even in WrestleMania, everyone's like, "Thank you."
That bang was.
I've always rated Revival though, man. I like
NXT
their old school wrestling gimmick.
Yeah.
No flips, just fists.
Yeah.
Fuck with it.
I like that. Still.
Did you watch any of the Ring of Honor, Hall of Fame speeches?
I watched Booker T's one a bit. Booker T's one was sick.
Yeah, that was.
No, Booker T's one was sick. Harlem Heat's one was sick.
That was funny.
It was very like the whole Kofi Kingston big up as well was nice.
The
I saw the Daniel Bryan and Kofi Kingston back and forth.
Yeah, exchange. And then the Miz and Sheamus
Miz
match. That was so funny.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
We talk about that match. That match was. What did I tell you? What did I tell you in the prediction?
I ain't gonna lie.
This guy's gonna do something crazy. What happened?
What are you talking about?
Sheamus Miz.
But that go home spot weren't all that though.
Yeah. When they fell off the thing. I
thought Sheamus was gonna do something bad like. Because the set for WrestleMania weren't all that. It was
a big screen.
It was
like a big Raw.
Yeah,
like a big Raw.
It was a big Raw screen. Like I thought they were gonna go over to the screen and
smash one through. It's like
it wasn't the best.
Yeah. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the match.
I'm not mad at it.
I'm happy Shane won because then he could carry.
I wasn't happy Shane won.
I wasn't happy that Shane.
It was a smart finish though. That's what I liked.
But why is it a smart finish?
I think it was smart in the sense that I wasn't expecting that to be a pin. Okay. Both of their arms are down. So I was like, what? When he done 1, 2, 3, I thought the Miz's arms were around him. But this time Shane McMahon's hands was lifted up and I was like, oh shit, he actually won.
The thing is, I don't think I want this feud to carry on now.
No, I don't think it will.
done.
I think it's done.
I'll
Yeah.
be honest.
I just like the best in the world. I just like the whole I'm the best in the world shit.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
Kind of a
saying?
shot at CM
That's
Punk.
Yeah,
innit?
yeah.
I'll
And
be
then
honest.
whenever was chanting CM Punk
Yeah,
on
yeah.
SmackDown Live,
He replied though.
yeah, he was like, "Oh please."
Yeah.
The big man's are throwing shade.
Just
Yeah.
leave, just leave, fam.
Yeah, it's
I
true.
just feel like the match didn't do anything for me. That's my whole thing.
Mm.
Like, it was
Yeah.
cool when his dad came in and then he got beaten up and then there was too many pulls. Yeah, that night.
Mr. Miz was there for a time.
Just leave, fam.
I feel like something went wrong though.
Yeah,
because he was
yeah,
there for
yeah,
time,
Time.
you know.
I'm like, are you meant to
He
hit
was
him
waiting
or?
to be a meme. He was waiting to be a meme.
Someone said flipping him and Undertaker at WrestleMania 36 from.
Oh, who's mocking Taker? You know, let me just calm down.
Hey, Undertaker he's in shape, bro.
Of course he's
Yeah.
in
But
shape.
that hairline,
But
cool.
yeah,
That
shit.
I like it
hairline
though.
is
I'll tell you why I like it.
Of
Man's
course
it's a
it's
good.
in
It's a Game of Thrones thing for him, fam.
No, but am I the only
hairline's
one that
finished.
wants his other gimmick before he retires, man?
Or the
What,
American
Bad
Badass.
man.
You know what?
Bad
I would like
gimmick.
to see that. I would like to see that. I would.
Come on,
Do you know what? I think
he can do the gimmick because he
Yeah.
still rides.
I
Yeah,
would.
yeah,
I would
yeah.
like to.
the
But you know
bottom
why?
line.
It's because it's the end of his career, and I want to see more of Mark Calloway.
Yeah.
I would like to see a bit more of Mark Calloway.
Yeah.
But I would like to see you just talk a bit more. You've done your thing. We know what you're
Like, we
on.
get it.
now.
You're the dead. You're the dead.
You're the
man.
dead
We
man,
understand.
yeah.
But even though you've lost a few times at WrestleMania now, but we get it. Like we know who you are. Just
Because that's
I think I can help WWE out on this. I think for them is that when he was doing a Deadman gimmick, it was like it wasn't a PG era, and he was doing fuckeries like he was like punching out Ric Flair's son, like like biker shit. Do you understand?
But even
I
as
feel
a
like
dead man,
the kids know him as. Do you understand?
as
Kids
the
know him as
Undertaker.
Undertaker.
But I
Yeah.
think that Undertaker gimmick burying people is more like against the PG.
It's more scarier,
Yeah.
but he hasn't
100%
buried anyone in time.
Fair play,
He's done that tombstone and pressed down,
it's
but
a
he hasn't
dark-
actually.
It's a dark gimmick.
dark,
It's a very, very
Might as well
dark.
let him
gimmick.
have one. They're gonna put him on a Saudi Arabia show that's
Yeah,
coming
of course.
up.
Yeah,
He's got another one.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
got
they
one.
they've
have,
got
they
a multi-year deal with them.
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
They paid them a lot of money.
man.
A lot of
Yeah,
money.
so
Gotta be
they're
a
probably
up.
they're gonna put him on that
Yeah,
whatever. Probably put him against Elias.
yeah.
And
Yeah,
then
that's what
gonna
they'll
be
do.
like a thing. But come on, man, the biker gimmick really.
Yeah, it's nice. It's
Yeah,
nice.
we need that. We
Nice.
need that because
And the merch for that was sick as
And I
well.
feel like the biker gimmick's a bit safe. Like you don't really have to do that much. You know what I'm saying? Like
Just
you
be himself.
Just be a brawler. Like
Yeah.
you don't really have to do that much. So
So my hay fever's killing me, guys. So
That's cool, man.
I know,
Bro,
bro.
everyone's got it, fam.
But I was happy when he came on Raw. I was just excited, didn't I? I was just happy.
I was mad, bro.
I was gonna say I screamed, but I was happy. I was like, yes, he came! Because I wanted him to come at WrestleMania, yeah. But then when I heard Elias say dead man, I thought,
No, it's like
no way.
next man
Trust
to
me.
interrupt me is a
Dead man. I thought, no.
Yeah, that was
Even
nice.
the crowd were like, no. I
We
heard
didn't
Tom,
see
I
that
thought,
coming.
yes.
And we didn't see that coming. I didn't see
I
that.
didn't.
No, I know. The only reason why I kind of saw it come, because I was like, Undertaker, you're coming. Because he was talking on Instagram about how he's losing weight.
Yeah,
He's like,
losing
he's
weight,
never
yeah.
stopping in it. So I was like,
Okay, fair play.
bro, okay, it's before WrestleMania. I want to see you in it. Then he
Yeah.
didn't see WrestleMania. I thought, okay, cool. Then yeah, when Elias said it, I thought, yeah, it has to
Wouldn't
be.
that
Has
have
to
been
be.
a better spot for WrestleMania?
Had-
though?
yeah, that'd be a
Yeah.
sick
I'm gonna have to
spot.
apologize to you though, first and foremost. On the first episode, didn't I said I wasn't feeling Elias.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
I like
I'm
him
an
now.
Elias stan.
love
I'm an Elias Dom.
I
Yeah,
love Elias.
it's all right, bro. It's
I
okay.
love Elias.
Go back to
speak
the
the
first
truth.
episode, yeah.
Bro.
I said I don't really understand his
He,
thing, but
he,
I like
he
him now.
cuts the best promo in the whole.
After the John
I'm
Cena
not
thing,
gonna
yeah.
lie, I'm sorry to kill you guys' joy, but this does nothing for me.
What do you get? What
No, you'll
don't
get so
like
soon.
about
No,
it?
leave me. You'll get so soon. I got sold. You
Bro,
get so soon.
watch more Elias,
Yeah,
man.
I
He's
feel like I
probably
don't
the
watch
realest
it, bro.
one.
I like
there,
it,
bro.
man. It's funny. When he
I've been
depicted
watching
himself
from
in the
when he
ring
was
doing
Yeah,
that.
Elias Sampson in
exactly.
NXT. When he was the Drifter,
Yeah,
it's
NXT
done nothing
shit.
for me.
What was in NXT?
The drifter,
Elias
the
Sampson,
drifter,
the drifter.
and
He's just never
he would
done for
go
me.
in the back of different
Oh,
people's
yeah,
promos or walk
Yeah.
out and just like.
I like
Basically
his
what
promos.
Lacey Evans
Oh,
was
yeah,
doing
yeah.
before now. She thinks that she can punch.
Yeah,
Becky
Becky Lynch, yeah.
I like
Do
the
her little
promos,
thing.
like when he does the whole the whole cell phone thing and all that. Like, that's
Mm.
cool, but then afterwards, when the bell rings, I'm just like,
Yeah.
Did you enjoy the John Cena gimmick? The John Cena thugonomics?
oh, that's it.
I love that.
Yeah, I love
Listen,
that, I love that.
Fam,
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
not expecting
yeah.
that from.
I didn't expect that.
Yeah, it was
But,
nice.
but surely it should have been John Cena and Kurt Angle.
Yeah, 100.
Yeah,
That
from Kurt
that
Angle's
TGI's match didn't make sense to me, fam.
And
I
even,
watched it as
yeah,
well.
even that finish, man, is like.
Yeah, it didn't make sense to me, fam.
I hate Baron Corbin. I don't know why.
I think
Fuck
he's
him.
No,
doing-
outside wrestling, I
Nah,
like. Do you know
bro.
outside wrestling?
Nah,
I watched
bro.
videos of him outside wrestling, innit? I
He
actually like
has
the dude.
more personality.
Yeah, he's got more personality, and I like the way he dresses outside wrestling. He's more like,
Do you know who I rate
Cool.
outside wrestling? Samoa Joe, man.
yeah, he's a man.
I
He's a man.
follow
Oh,
his
Joe is
YouTube
a
Yeah.
channel,
bad
yeah.
man.
He's trying to sit, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bruv, this man, yeah. they need to just stop playing with us.
Yeah,
Push,
stop playing
man.
games. Stop playing games.
That guy can be a world
Did you see him
champion.
at
That guy needs to
Wrestlemania?
run. Yeah.
Wale Mania. When
No, I
they
didn't
must
see
play
him.
Jay-Z
Oh, with
and
what?
he went off.
Oh yeah, with
Yeah.
Wale. Yeah,
He went off, like,
that was
He's
mad.
for the culture, man. I respect
He
that.
is, man. And
100.
he's so
Like,
good at what he does. Not only has he
Yeah.
got the history of at the Independence, the guy cuts good promos.
He probably has
Yeah.
the best promo in the company
Yeah.
right now. I'm sorry.
Well, it's debatable because I think Big E, like
That
or
promo
New
was
Day
very
in
good.
general,
Yeah, New Day, yeah,
they'll
they
probably
got
be the best.
Yeah.
Elias, yeah, come on, man. Okay, who else?
I'm sorry, Joe. You see,
Who's
Joe.
the
yeah?
best
You
promo?
see-
Who cuts
Joe,
the best
because you're not beating Joe. You're not beating Joe.
As in top 5 right now.
Oh, top
promo?
5.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Top 5 right now. Best one.
Okay, I'm putting Elias in there. I'm putting the New Day as one
Yeah.
in there. I have to put. Okay, got to figure this out.
I've started to enjoy Becky Lynch's promos as well.
Okay, Becky Lynch.
I
Becky
started
Lynch.
to enjoy her
can
a
go in
bit. I don't know if that's the same with you lot. I'm getting bare eyes from.
now that she's won, I'm kind of invested again.
Yeah,
Like, I'm
yeah,
invested.
yeah. You're not investing no more. You
Before,
lost it.
nah.
You was very invested at the beginning though.
Watch from the beginning, I was back in it. And
Yeah, but now you're tired, fam.
overbooking has killed me.
Yeah,
I
Becky's a
don't
bit
care
meow.
about either of them.
Meow.
I'm enjoying it now.
Do you know what? Dean Ambrose had good promos. What
Yeah.
depends
Wait,
what
the
type of
Shield.
promo.
When he was in the Shield.
Yeah, he had
Shield.
great. He had good promos
Yeah,
with the Shield.
Who do you put in the top 5 promos right
Of
now?
all time,
Oh,
overall,
right now.
right now, I couldn't give you 3 from.
Joe?
I'm honest.
Yeah.
Elias.
When you
Cena.
look at it,
Cena,
yeah,
but
not that many
Cena's
people cut good
part-time.
promos.
I
in
know,
the
it's
company.
bad, fam.
Cena's part time, so I can't say Cena, innit?
Back in the day, you have 10 man cutting sick promos. fam.
Oh, forget
mate,
it, man.
mate.
From the lower card to the upper
Do you know
card.
it's? Do you know what is? Yeah. Because before you get forced to do it. You have to go behind that green screen and say, "Let me tell you something, brother." everyone had
They
to
have
cut
to know how
promos.
to cut.
Even if you're Reaper Man or flipping Tatanka, you have to cut promos. And everyone was sick promo cutters, fam. That's why you understand.
Now, when I'm now thinking about the roster, there isn't much people who can cut
Everyone can just
Good.
fight.
promos, and I think promos, they're not just passion but humor. But not like humor that they give you. Like, you know, like you can tell when a writer has told them to say something.
Yeah.
But there isn't that many. Again, I'll put Elias in there. I'll put New Day in there. I can put Becky in there. I can put Dean Ambrose in there. And then outside of that, I'm not sure. Samoa Joe can go in there.
100.
To be fair, well, I guess you can say Usos. There you go. Usos.
Usos are sick.
They
From
can't
NXT, Adam Cole's very good.
Adam Cole is really good.
Johnny Gargano
Velveteen
is
Dream.
good.
Velveteen Dream.
Velveteen Dream is very good.
AJ's gotten better since
Really?
he's come. Yeah.
I think AJ's
If
poor
you-
with the
if you-
promos,
if
man.
you watch his promos,
He's got the typical
I'm a
wrestler
big,
promo.
he's my favorite in it. So I've seen him from TNA when he was making brass promos. So now you can at least do a basic.
I won't
promo,
lie,
so,
yeah,
right.
yeah, that he could do a basic. That's what I'm saying, the basic promo, the house that AJ style. You know, it's just for me, it's just that I want to see a bit more of you styles, a bit. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to hear the commercialized. Like that's what Orton said. Basically, you're becoming a bitch. Like, no offense to AJ Styles. I don't want you to become a John Cena. Like please, let's not let that happen.
Like even with
Please.
AJ's feud with Samoa Joe, like the back and forth, it wasn't equal. It was like Joe is just slaughtering him. Like,
Slaughtering him.
whereas
killing
now
him.
with the Orton and AJ one, it was kind of like, okay, cool. I'm kind of
Yeah,
feeling
it
what
was
AJ's
even.
saying
Yeah,
now.
yeah,
so,
yeah.
He has improved a lot.
If Enzo was still in the company, he would probably be
yeah.
number
1,000.
one.
Yeah,
That's
Enzo,
the
Enzo,
reality.
Enzo,
Do you know, I'm
Enzo,
sad to say,
Enzo.
I missed out his run. You know, I wasn't invested in wrestling at the time. So
Don't get me wrong, Enzo's not a good wrestler. He's a very shit wrestler.
yeah, I
Well,
saw.
he admits it though.
Yeah, he admits
Have
it.
you
He'll
watched
tell
his
you.
shoot interview?
Yeah,
Yeah, I have. I've watched the
So
shoot
if you
interviews.
like, there's a shoot interview where he done. I think he had to get onto all the cruiserweights. He literally just
Oh,
done it on the fly.
That promo.
He done
That
that on the
promo-
fly.
done it on the fly,
And you know what?
improvised.
That
He
goes down as
killed
one
it.
of the greatest promos in the last decade.
So,
Go on.
Because he done it on the
I link-
fly,
link-
and
link
if you
me,
watch the shoot interview, he said that he had only a certain amount of time to
Yeah,
prepare.
yeah.
to do it. Yeah, yeah.
So
yeah.
he had to do that whilst thinking about, okay, is it time yet? Is it time yet? And if you watch that episode of Raw back, the way it even ends, perfect.
Yeah.
It's
I had to see
perfect,
that. I link,
bro.
link, link,
And he was
link,
talking
link
about
to
he's
it.
got like a book of all the ideas that he's come up with. Like
Yeah.
Enzo had potential to be like one of the greatest like promos, like
course.
talkers.
You know who
in
I,
WWE.
you know who I like as promo talker actually? Alexa Bliss, you know.
Yeah, she's
Yeah,
got better.
she's-
And Kevin Owens. Oh my
better.
God, what am I
She's
talking
better.
about?
I can't
Kevin
forget about
Owens.
Kevin
Oh, KO. Wow.
You know, it's hard
Wow.
to think about it on the fly.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
Kevin Owens,
You have to go back and say really.
even I'll give
Sami.
credit to Sami Zayn. His promo,
Sami
To an
Zayn is
extent,
hilarious.
yes.
promo,
Yes.
like
He came back-
Sami Zayn is hilarious. I'll
Hey,
give it to
hey,
you.
you know when he came into the ring Like when he came into his entrance,
And
did he slip?
He slipped.
Did he actually slip?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he slipped.
I knew that after slip. I knew he slipped. And I was like, oh wait, is he styling it out? No, he slipped. He definitely slipped.
Yeah, it's hard to think about on the fly, but
On
when
the
you actually
fly.
start speaking about it, like, right, this person's actually good.
I'm trying to think who else, fam. I can't. This is weird, yeah. I kind of like when Vince McMahon comes out every now and then, though.
Has to be. You have to respect it. It's the
Yeah,
boss.
I don't know what
He's
it
the
is.
boss.
The
I
OG.
give Vince McMahon
trying
the
to think,
biggest
yeah.
ratings, like the
the
biggest
OG.
ratings, bro. The biggest. He's the man. The man.
know.
The best heel. He's the best villain of all time for me.
Yeah.
No one can be Vince McMahon. He's just a Don Dada.
Some will say Stephanie's a good villain as well.
Yeah, she
But
is.
but again, sometimes
I think as of recently,
X
like,
Pac heat, man. That's that. We just wanted to go. When she comes
yeah,
out,
no, it's true. It's like Baron Corbin heat.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you. When I see Baron Corbin, I'm like, please
Switch off.
Yeah, just
that's why I
piss
think
break.
that's why I think it's a wonderful
Piss break.
heel because everyone actually hates him. Like I don't think know anyone actually likes him.
I hate
Like, as
him.
a wrestler, I
And
think
that
he's
is the whole
decent,
point of being a good
but
heel.
he is a great heel. Like you look at him, you're like, why the fuck you wearing a waistcoat?
I don't even think he's a great wrestler, bro. Like all man
Huh?
does, in terms of agility,
Baron
all he
Corbin
does
ain't that
is
good
just
of a
slide
wrestler.
underneath the ring, bro.
don't think
I'm
he's-
sorry,
he's
that's the
alright.
only bit of
Before,
agility.
Baron
Baron
Corbin
runs to the
before,
corner
wait.
and
I'm talking about
slides
Baron
in
Corbin before.
and come
And then
in
come
like,
back in
and then
and
close
do-
around.
No, I think
Get out of
I've
here,
always thought he was
man.
alright.
I thought he was good before.
He's alright. I
He's
wouldn't.
alright, but it's not
I think
great.
Yeah.
he's decent. Like I wouldn't.
You
I
lot
thought he was
see
good
something, I
before.
don't see them.
I don't
I
know.
think that guy's
And his
like-
moves are very
Ah.
basic, man. Man's got about 5-6 moves, bro. And-
Again, the five
what I
moves
mean?
of death. Any wrestler that's got the 5 moves of death, not good.
No, it's not good
The,
enough.
the only thing that helps John Cena is because he's one of the greatest
promos.
Of all
Daniel
time.
Bryan, his run. How can
How
we
did I
forget
forget
Daniel
Bryan?
Bryan? If you've been watching him on the
Oh my
YouTube channel, the
God.
promos he's been doing
See, that's
there.
different.
Sensational.
But not still on. But he's been killing it. He's been killing it.
no,
He's
no.
been staying in character as well.
Yeah.
Dirty Brian.
Yeah.
Wow.
Kofi, he's not. He
They
hasn't
need
broke
to
his
start
leg.
using some of these promos that people do on like YouTube. Because I remember there was a promo. I want to say it was Samoa Joe had a promo that was on like one of their YouTube channels, and it was mental. Daniel Bryan even had one. It was backstage. And
The backstage stuff is
Yeah.
sick.
That's what it was.
I
Yeah.
was talking about it last week. The backstage camera is sick. I like that. The effect is proper nice, and
Yeah.
they borrowed that from somewhere. Definitely, innit?
What, the backstage camera?
Yeah.
Probably Impact.
As in, yeah, they copied
Yeah,
it.
Impact would do it.
Impact
Yeah.
used to bang that.
Bang it.
Oh my.
Bang it.
On the side, talking in the locker room.
Have you not touched base on AEW?
Yeah, me to talk
So
about
we're doing that small, like
Jim Ross.
Because there's not much.
So what do you think?
Yeah.
Jim Ross signed. So that's sick.
Which was inevitable.
Yeah, that was gonna happen.
I think Kenny Omega is the biggest thing for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And obviously
He's
just
gonna be
having
poster boy.
him and obviously Chris
Chris
Jericho
Jericho,
in the same
just-
place, especially considering
That's a Wrestle Kingdom again.
exactly. So I think that's the thing. But a question that I have: what wrestlers other than Dean Ambrose from WWE do you think
Could go.
could go? I'm gonna fling one just to start it off. I think Revival are reaching the end of their tether. I think Revival are due to cut. Like, who do you think is just not content with their position in the company and are ready to cut? And you'll see
Like, if
them
you look at the-
all
You know what it is,
the-
yeah?
I was-
AEW will have to look at it as if what value are they going to be for us?
I was gonna.
understand?
But they got money,
Yeah.
so I'm hearing.
Yeah, they have. They got
Yeah.
money to throw.
I'm trying to think who can.
But if you look at the whole like Andre the Giant Battle Royal, there's like 90% of those wrestlers are not
Exactly.
content with their position. If you have to actually deep it. If you ask any of these man, when's the last time he was on SmackDown or Raw? They'll say probably January. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not.
I'm not gonna
Cruz,
lie,
yeah.
yeah.
They go-
I'm not gonna lie.
Apollo
I-
Crews. Oh my
yeah.
god, that's another Saturday
I was
night
kind of
main
hoping
event.
that.
and he's hard.
It's
But
hard.
we probably got one of the best agility in the whole company.
Yeah.
It's such a
100%.
shame.
Bench
It's a
as
shame.
well.
I'm not gonna lie. I was hoping when the Usos, I was hoping they wasn't gonna resign because I feel like they've done everything in WWE. If they went to the Indies
sure.
now, the matches they'll be having with the Lucha Bros, with
Oh,
LAX,
you're right.
with fucking
Bucks.
Young Bucks,
Yeah.
they'll
Oh
be
my God.
killing
A
it.
Young
They
Bucks
would
and
have been
Usos
killing it.
dream match.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That'll be a super kick party.
So when they said they
Let's
were signed,
super kick everywhere,
when they were
everywhere.
signed,
Knees, everything.
when they were signed for 5 years, so I was like,
shit.
They re-signed for 5 years.
5 years.
Yeah.
They're done. They're done. That's it.
Yeah, that's their retirement.
Career's
in
finishing
WWE.
there. I was pissed.
Who's discontent?
Luke Gallows,
Yeah,
Carl Anderson.
yeah, the club. Luke Gallows
Oh,
and
yeah.
Carl
Oh yeah, they
Anderson.
might go.
Ah,
Yeah,
Mojo
they might
Rawley.
go. They might go.
Mojo Rowley.
But Mojo, you know, he's still doing these mirror programs.
Yeah, he's moving taps He's moving
He
tapped.
can't-
He's moving tapped. He's moving tapped.
They can't let him go. Like, bro, they still
I'm trying to
ain't got
think.
him
I need
out
to look at
yet.
his roster, fam. I actually need to look at the roster.
Do you think Lashley would leave and go?
If you know what, I'll tell you this now. If he doesn't win the championship this year, he will go. This year, next year, he will probably
But
will.
Lashley killed it in Impact.
Either
If you
that-
guys was watching TNA. he
Either
was
that, or
killing
if he
it.
doesn't get his match with Brock, I feel like he still wants to fight Brock.
Nah, Brock is gone. Brock is done.
Brock-
Brock is dead and done.
He
Go
still wants to
fight Daniel
Brock, fam.
Cormier.
He
Nah,
still wants to
nah,
fight
it's
Brock.
done. It's
I
done.
feel
It's
like Brock
done.
has one more match
He's
in him.
warming up for UFC, man. He wants to have
no,
another
it's
run
true.
there.
That's what I'm
But
saying.
on Lashley, Leo Rush needs to go down to NXT.
Yeah, he needs to go back to NXT.
Yeah.
Lashley, I think this has to be his last run.
Yeah.
Has to be.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Even look at Shelton Benjamin. That he can go
They've done nothing.
They've done nothing.
back
with
to
it.
the Indies.
Yeah. If he
no,
goes,
yeah,
Indies, 100%.
And he'd do well. He'd do well in the middle up card for AEW as well.
Oh yeah, Carl Anderson and flipping. What's his name? You said already,
Yeah,
innit?
you said Gallows and that.
Yeah, flipping Luke Harper came out at WrestleMania.
He did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
he
saying
did.
he needs to go.
I didn't even know when he got eliminated.
Yeah, wait, yeah, exactly. I see him come out, yeah.
Battle Royal.
Oh, but this is what I hate. This is
I
what I
did
hate,
not know.
yeah. This is what I hate, yeah. Vince doesn't know how to. Vince, yes, you know how to utilize certain people, but you see with Luke Harper, he's an amazing athlete. Like,
Great athlete for his
yeah,
size.
the way you
his
can
size
push
as well.
these people just by the look of their faces, you can make them like a mystique character and let them just dump.
broken up.
No, the white, no, yes, that's what I'm saying. He shouldn't have broken up at all.
The only person that probably should have left is Braun.
Yeah,
Braun
yeah.
Came in, but
'Cause
please
that
don't be
faction.
breaking up these factions. Because it gets silly. Because I get it. You see, some people deserve an individual push because they got certain attributes. But when you got Riot Family who rely on each other, it's mad. I think what they done with Bray Wyatt, was one of the biggest injustice.
One of the biggest injustices in WWE history. I'm sorry.
WWE, I feel like
Bro,
they
he should have beat Cena at WrestleMania 30.
Bruv, I was thinking
From
Bray
there.
Wyatt was going to be not the next Undertaker, but in that league.
That's what I'm saying.
In
From when he
10,
lost
20
to
years'
Cena,
time,
when he
people
lost to
know
Cena,
Bray Wyatt, innit? Do you
everything
know
went
what, do you know what I
downhill
mean?
when
even the
Cena.
White family. I feel like WWE live off mystique, this whole mystique thing, and it bangs on a
It
next
does
level.
bang. 'Cause
Bang.
they get it right.
Yeah, bro.
Remember the Brood?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Gangrel,
Gangrel,
Yeah.
Edge,
Yeah.
Christian. That was the thing. Even
The ministry, the entire ministry.
perfect, bro. Look at Alistair Black.
Even Papa Shango. Let's go back.
Perfect.
Papa Shango. Let's talk Papa Shango this time, fam. Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
but voodoo.
Yeah,
Come
voodoo
on.
and shit.
They're
It works,
good
fam.
with all the dark.
Yeah, the dark
Dark
stuff.
entities,
yeah,
man.
bro. So let it
manifest.
let
innit?
it happen, fam. Do you know what I mean? Even when they brought out what's that guy called? White, the one that dressed in white time ago.
Mordecai.
Mordecai
That was
first.
my guy.
And then when he debuted,
Even
That
Boogeyman.
was my
Even
guy.
Boogeyman.
Bang.
Boogeyman with the
Boogeyman
worms in
banged.
his mouth.
Yeah, bro.
Banged.
Boogeyman banged,
I'm not gonna
fam.
lie, he had me thinking.
I thought it was real. I
Are
did
they
think it
real?
was
Are they real?
They're real, yeah, they're real, yeah.
They are, isn't it?
But what he does,
What?
he doesn't actually show them, but he just chews and he just spits it out.
Ah,
doesn't actually
I
like-
thought they were all I thought they were sweet
Nah,
slaps.
bro.
Are
They
you kidding me?
look-
They were moving,
Will.
bro. I said moving sweets. You
They
know.
were
No, I don't know. You know the ones there, like, no, but you know, I don't know if it's the sweets that when they drop on the floor, it might move around, like, you know what I mean, or shrinks or something like that.
He dips in sugar, you know.
Swear down, real worms,
Real worms.
Bumba, yeah.
Yeah, he eats that. fam.
People,
built
what
as
people
well,
do
like,
for
he was built
entertainment.
Yeah, and even when he came back for like these little novelty
Yeah.
promos and returns, he still was jacked up.
Yeah.
yeah, oh yeah, yeah.
He does indie wrestling now, innit? So
Yeah.
cool, yeah.
He keeps himself in shape.
Yeah, that's good. Got a few questions on
Yeah,
Twitter.
hit me.
Hit these.
You're gonna enjoy this one, bro. We get bare questions.
Hey.
Fam.
Okay, cool. First question. This is from Coach Kojo. He says Paige says she's bringing a new team to get at the Iconics. Who do you
Next
think it will be, or rather, who should it be? Maybe NXT talent. So
Who's the two girls that are with actually?
Oh, what with Shayna Baszler?
Shayna Baszler.
Shayna, yeah.
What the UFC? I call
The
it
UFC, the four horsemen, what you call it.
No,
Oh,
you know why they're not gonna do that?
They're
Because they're setting it up for like the horsewomen
Yeah,
versus
the four
them
horsewomen, yeah.
in Survivor Series.
Guaranteed.
So they're gonna keep
Keep
Paige
that.
away from there, and they're not gonna mix up all of that. So it can't be them.
Unless it's two indie girls from England. Who?
NXT
Oh,
UK,
yeah,
that could work.
is there NXT UK?
Ripley, is there Ripley in that?
Yeah, she's in
She's
that.
injured.
Oh, yeah,
She's
yeah.
injured though.
Oh,
Yeah.
because that would make sense. Getting
Yeah.
women from
From
NXT.
NXT.
UK.
Okay,
yeah.
yeah.
That's what was going to happen.
I'm thinking maybe maybe Kairi Sane and Aisha Rai.
Nah,
Yeah,
probably the best record.
maybe,
Yeah, but
As a tag team, them two together.
but you know what that's like? That's like when they put Ricochet and Aleister Black together.
it's
These
magic.
are
It's magic.
independent
But then
stars.
they used to be tag team in the Indies in Japan.
Oh, okay.
So that's why they work so well together. Yeah.
Yeah.
But other than that, I can't think of any other two feet.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't say Shayna Baszler. Not Shayna Baszler.
No.
Bianca Belair and someone else.
No, she's again.
But
independent.
what's her angle? Is she looking to bring them out as heels or face?
I
Like,
think she's looking to manage them because she's not the general manager anymore. Innit? So yeah. What do you think, Wes?
We'll see what Paige.
she's blown though. I can't lie for
tag
her.
team that Paige is going to manage.
Yeah, it's a superstar now.
Against
It's got her
Sasha.
own movie, man. Yeah.
I don't know, man.
There isn't.
I can see it being Kairi Sane and Aisha Rai, but then again, they're kind of in a feud with Shayna.
Yeah.
And this will be like a makeshift team for a moment.
Yeah, we'll have to
But
be
they need
two
to stop doing
independent
these
stars.
makeshift teams. It's again, it's bad booking.
Or
No,
it could
is,
be
it is.
like some Hall of Famers for a little bit, like Trish and Lita for.
I
one
doubt
Oh,
match.
that
Um,
definitely.
That's
not.
headache though.
I doubt it. How do you feel about Beth Phoenix coming back in that?
I don't know.
I mean, she's still in good shape.
I was happy for her.
She was all right.
I was happy
at
for her.
WrestleMania. All right.
All right.
She shouldn't. She left too early, man.
Yeah, career wasn't even
Yeah,
that long.
career. Yeah. But they make it seem that the WWE make it seem like she
She
had
was there for time.
a Hall of Fame career.
This is what I'm saying. The way the propaganda they push make you feel like, yeah, this person's a great legend. What did she
You
do?
know what is?
What did she
Wait,
do?
just
What
let,
great
you
match
know
did she
the
have?
reason why I put not Hall of okay. You know what it is? It's because she kind of not transcended,
How?
but I feel like she brought that element of real wrestling back when she came.
But Jazz done that before her.
Oh, Jazz
so
did.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but Jazz didn't make a big impact though.
Beth hit it.
Beth
around
hit
the Divas
exactly
era.
and dominated, like wiped everyone out.
Remember
Became the
the
champion.
Divas era-
Was wiping
era,
everyone.
right?
Trish,
Yeah.
Mickey, all of them were getting wiped.
Low-key,
Beth was
low-key.
cleaning everyone.
They
Then
brought
what? You
her-
took Great Khali out of the Rumble. You were
Yeah,
cleaning.
that's the moment.
Do you know
That's
what I
the
mean?
moment.
It's just certain things you were
They did
doing.
push her. They pushed her.
And for that, yeah, why? I feel like why not? 100%.
I feel like if she had carried on wrestling retired.
Like,
around
I
this
feel
year,
like to have
then
a Hall of Fame
maybe if her
career.
career was a bit longer, but
I feel like to have a Hall of Fame career, I feel like you need to make an impact. If you can make an impact in the WWE, like people will never
That's
ever
what I
forget
said.
you.
Off
People
that
will never
point,
ever
then,
forget
off
Beth
that point,
Phoenix.
Off
There'll
that
be
point,
so
People will
many
not forget
wrestlers
Beth
then.
Phoenix.
Off
People will
that
not forget
point.
Beth Phoenix.
would you say AJ Lee deserves to be Hall of Fame?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, but she doesn't want to come down. She doesn't.
Regardless,
100%.
100%.
What?
100%.
Because for a few reasons.
I for Mickey
She was the
James as
longest
well.
running of it because you know runs are a huge thing.
100%.
So I think does she still hold the longest running divas?
No, it was
thing?
Nikki. It was Nikki.
Oh, Nikki Bella.
Yeah.
Did she beat it?
Yeah, she beat it.
Petty
Okay.
thing,
WWE are petty. That's
Well,
what
they
it
done
is.
that on purpose.
Yeah, they done that
But
on
off the
purpose.
back of that- Off the back of
Who
that.
you
yeah.
just say? Did
No, they pay like that. Even remember when Brock left and then he was the youngest WWE champion, so they made Orton
Orton.
win against.
That's the youngest
Yeah.
one ever.
They're
champion.
petty like that. But
That was petty. And then for me, I think again around the Divas era where everyone was like thinking it was a spare supermodel looking women. She was doing moves.
Fucking people up.
Moves. She reminded me of a new version of Lita.
Yeah. Like that Black Widow submission's dirty.
Yes.
Dirty. Hurricane Runner. Well, I think head scissors and then
Then she
breaking your
got
arm.
the back
Yeah.
and she would hang.
Mad
Nah,
thing.
that
She's
is
got a
mad.
leg like that.
So
You're like,
what's she doing now?
oh, I think she does ball.
Is she right? Did she have a book in there?
Yeah, she does
and
ball.
she just.
She's floating. She's with CM Punk, innit?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
She held a bang from Big E, fam. I respect her for that.
Oh, right.
She held a bang. That's a
I
big
might just
bang.
stop her like,
bro.
yeah, fuck.
That's a big
Dolph
bang.
was
bro.
But apparently he said that he felt bad. Like when they went to the back, he felt mad bad.
Yeah, that I remember when Dolph had that push and he had Biggie and
Yeah, that was sick.
AJ Lee.
Hey, I like those Ziggler, you know. I don't even know what he's about. I like
It's a
it.
shame,
No, he's
man.
good,
They
he's
didn't
good.
again. Didn't take his.
He can go AEW. He does comedy now, innit?
Yeah, he's on a break at the moment.
Yeah, if he went AEW, that will send
Oh, yeah.
shockwaves.
He needs to step
That will
out.
send
He needs to step away
shockwaves.
from WWE because
Yeah.
I'm just tired of seeing.
Well, he's it's done, isn't it?
That's what it is.
He probably might be surprised.
We've got a question from Draymar11. He says, yet again,
Jeez, my
Johnny
guy, Dre.
Gargano proves he's Johnny Takeover, another match of the year candidate. As a whole, NXT, Raw, SmackDown, where do you rank him? Top 10, top 5? Discuss.
Well, in NXT,
In what sense?
top
That's what-
5.
Yeah,
NXT,
top 5.
easy.
Yeah, top
Easy.
five,
Yeah.
Top five, yeah.
he runs it,
Five,
innit?
But
NXT.
again,
And what,
it's like when
NXT and
these guys-
WWE?
Yeah, either NXT, what do you rank him in the whole of WWE? Where do you rank him?
But what
Well,
basing it
because
on?
he's not been moved up to the main
Yeah,
roster
Yeah, it's
yet.
kind of hard.
It's a bit hard to rank
But
him.
he appeared one. He had that one match when he came with Tommaso Ciampa.
He come in a Royal Rumble as well.
He came with
But
Rumble
off
as
the
well,
back
but
of
he
that,
he looked small.
But he looked like a small man.
He looked
though,
like little man to these man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't look effective.
His presence
bro.
wasn't
But,
effective.
but
enough.
when Daniel Bryan moved up, he looked like a little man amongst a lot of the wrestlers.
But
as well.
even still, he looks a bit stocky. Like he's trying to do his thing. He looks like if anyone saw him, you'd be like, he's 205 live.
But you
And
know,
I
what,
feel
I
for
thought,
Johnny because Johnny's sick.
Yeah.
But I worry that when he really moves up, they're gonna be like.
but you know the things, like I said, not many people know him as well, so that's gonna play a huge
Yeah,
factor.
and Vince likes pushing the bigger guys.
Yeah,
And Johnny's
I don't blame
like
Vince for that.
last.
I don't blame Vince for that.
Why?
Because it's big, bro. People like to see hard hitting shit.
But
Not all this. Am I lying? Am I lying?
don't mock the
On a debut, on a debut, on a debut.
What?
I'm not mocking.
No.
I'm not mocking.
So no.
Super kick.
That means you're mocking guys like William Regal, bro.
people.
Allow it.
That makes no
Allow
sense.
it.
Weeks ago, I said it.
That
I said
makes no
he
sense to
slaps
me.
his leg as he's chopping
Because
people.
as much as I like
Wow.
Johnny Gargano, I prefer watching highlights of his matches, like when it's just fast paced, you just see. When I saw the gif of him doing, I was like, this guy's taking the piss.
What the
He
hell?
doesn't hurt them. He doesn't hurt them. He's like, I'm sorry, bro. Take that. Oh, fuck.
No, we can't rate him on the
He's good
yeah.
seller though.
No, you
Going back to the
can't.
other convo, he's good at selling.
Yeah, he's good at
one
selling.
really good at selling.
Yeah.
King_Rella,
He's in the next room.
he's next door.
Oh, swear.
Yeah. He asked, do we need more single belts? E.g. European title, future
No,
food.
there's too
No,
many.
well,
There's
it's
too
alright,
many.
It'll
man.
get too
Alright,
complicated.
man.
Yeah,
Look,
yeah.
they've already added the women's tag team championship, and it's enough, man.
Yeah.
I
It'll
think.
become too
Look, remember the
complex.
time when we had the European Championship, the Hardcore
Yeah,
Championship, the
yeah,
Intercontinental.
yeah.
Hardcore made sense because there was
Cruiserweight.
hardcore made sense because there was a lot of
The
psycho
era,
people.
the era,
wrestling
the
it.
era,
All them
no, but
was
the
gone.
era of it as
On
well,
that
the attitude
attitude
era.
era,
Yeah,
It
it
was
was
needed.
good.
That was
And
needed.
you could lose the belt in a second. Like
Yeah.
you could win it today. Someone will rush you in the
I
changing
feel
room.
like they need to give probably one more belt, because I feel like you see that
Well,
the little
what would
up
it
and
be?
comers. I don't know.
No, but that's
Don't know.
IC and US title. That's
Maybe a European. I don't know. Maybe a
Yeah,
European
the
or something.
The US,
Do you know why? Because like I said, it will push these other small little stars to get
Why
recognition.
don't they bring the NXT UK Championship to the main roster then?
no, because
and take off
again,
NXT?
they're not
But
named.
then the old show's irrelevant then. That's the
Yeah, you
the
can't
point
do
of the
that.
show.
You can't do
And
that.
Okay,
it's-
okay,
and it's
okay,
the
okay.
names.
Why don't you?
Yeah.
Okay,
What
why don't
names?
they like put NXT UK under NXT? Cool. Then get the NXT belt, change that to the European title or the NXT UK title, and let people compete for that. Was that
Well,
does
look
that
at
make-
this. Look
I
at
get what you mean,
NXT.
because it gets the
NXT,
UK
they
people
got
to
the-
come in.
They got
Yeah.
again. There's too much belts. NXT got the North American Championship
Mm.
and then the NXT Championship.
Where did that North America? Where they come from? That North America? Who-
I don't
North
know,
America's
yeah.
America.
But the reason why I agree with the North Americans because they needed a mid-title belt because if you weren't in the main feud, you just was fighting for no
Just
reason.
fighting for no
And
reason.
this is what I mean about the
so
main
people-
roster. But go on, carry on.
But that's why for people like Matt Riddle and everyone else, they can fight for that, and that's them feuding while because they think about it, the last 2 years has been like Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa, so they needed a belt in the middle. for
Yeah.
people to feud.
100%.
So with the main roster, I feel like they just need to put more emphasis on the IC title and the US title
Yeah.
because then it gives people in the mid card to have something to do. That was the whole point of those
But
titles.
the thing is, a lot of the fans look at it as irrelevant titles because
High spot.
of the way, the way the booking for the titles, especially the IC title, one of the longest
Prestigious.
titles of
Yeah.
all time.
Who's got that now?
Here's
Who's
a
got that now?
question, yeah, I got a question.
Finn.
Finn Balor.
Finn.
Balor.
yeah.
What do you think is the best
Imagine.
time for?
I shouldn't forget that, by the way.
Yeah,
I
same.
forgot that.
Same.
But again, this is why I know Samoa Joe's got the US title,
I feel
But-
forgot about
but
He should
no,
have
but
the Intercontinental,
'cause,
really.
yeah, like,
yeah.
the way man
was, yeah.
carries
You got
himself.
to carry it like it's a big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he would really.
What do you think is the best year of the mid card titles?
The best what?
Best years of the mid card titles, like when you got your way.
I feel like- I feel like-
1999.
Early 2000s.
Early 2000s.
99.
Was it 99?
Attitude era.
No, it was 99. Actually,
99,
99. Yeah,
2000s,
Attitude Era was
99,
very exciting. Like,
2000.
That's when
Every belt meant
That's when Kurt
something.
Angle, Benoit,
Yeah,
Jericho
yeah,
all fighting for
yeah,
them
yeah,
championships,
yeah.
and you saw
John-
magnificent
2000,
Steve
that's
Blackman,
2000,
all the
2000,
up and
yeah.
comers,
Because
A
Kurt-
Train,
No, no, no,
A
2000,
Train, Prince
2000.
Out, all of these up and comers
Millennium.
were going for that.
Turn of the Millennium.
Yeah.
That.
Okay.
when
the
was
greatest
Crazy.
the Judgment Day when Undertaker came as American Badass? Was that 2001?
2000.
No, 2000. 2000.
Yeah.
That was when it was. That was when it was very exciting. Them times still.
I would
Yeah,
say the
yeah.
US title. Yeah, I think. Remember when
when it first-
when it
Smackdown,
first came,
yeah,
SmackDown.
Smackdown,
They
yeah.
were
Yeah.
This
big.
man with the fist like this.
John Cena made that. Fucking
Yeah, John
Eddie
Cena made
Guerrero,
that.
Chris
Yeah,
Benoit.
Yeah.
They were sick.
It was exciting, fam.
2003 to
Yeah.
2000, like even the Booker T Benoit best of 5 series.
Yeah, I remember that.
I won't lie, you have to watch the Attitude Era because when Kurt Angle and Jericho had that
No, I
rivalry
know. I'm just
for
saying.
both championships because it was for the European
do SmackDown,
and
by the way.
Intercontinental, and that
Oh
match,
my
you need to
Lord.
watch that match. That match was nuts.
I think it was
nuts.
even the times where past it was before the invasion, and you know the whole WCW thing happened, and they took the world heavyweight champion. That era was good as well.
Yeah, that era was
I'm
mad.
surprised you
era
guys
was really
didn't
good.
say anything about the golden era though, like Mr. Perfect and
Yeah.
Bret
Okay.
Hart.
Look,
Yeah,
look,
But
look,
that
look,
goes
look,
without saying.
You can
Legend,
go
legend.
back.
Ah,
One
well,
at a
it
time,
is to
huh?
me.
Yeah, it goes without saying.
You know, for me, is that I feel like I'm banging about that too much, fam. I feel like when I talk about some of the stuff like that, I feel like the listeners probably like, this guy's an oldie fan.
No, but
Yeah.
then, but what you have to do is you have to go back to your
Because I
roots.
enjoy that shit.
So
yeah,
people
but a lot
can
of the
understand the
listeners,
main
they are young,
purpose.
innit?
Yeah.
But like I was saying before, back in the day, these belts meant something.
Yeah.
When you see Bret Hart coming with the flipping Intercontinental or coming with a tag team belt or like something like that, or you know what I'm saying? Like you see, like, oh yes, they wear it properly. Yeah, tag titles they wear it
Yeah.
properly.
Yeah, with
But now
a
tag titles
meaning.
look like some flipping.
It's like an
Plastic.
accessory.
Cereal
I
box.
don't like. I think it's the way
They should change
the
it,
belt, the way it
fam.
looks.
Yeah,
I don't
But,
like
but
it.
like I said, they've had to though for the kids, innit? That all this shiny red, blue. Do you know what I mean?
Hey, do you know what? Yeah, I'm sorry to
In
say,
your
but fuck the kids,
face.
man. I'm sorry, fam. I'm sorry, kids, fam. I'm sorry, fam.
I know the kids have just messed up this era, but you know what? It's fine. It's
Yeah,
fine.
my thing is those belts for me, there's no credibility to it. Like, I don't look at these belts. Like, let's say if I was a wrestler myself and I'm going through NXT and I'm thinking, okay, cool. If I'm on the main roster now, which belt do I want to go for?
Universal, you say
Before
yes.
you'd want to go for like the Intercontinental, like that's where you want to start off.
yeah.
For me now, it's kind of like, you know, let me just go straight to the top. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I'm not going to get there. They're probably going to put me on main event or Sunday Night Heat. but,
Agree with me. You play WWE SmackDown, yeah?
yeah.
Yeah.
When you get into Continental title match, are you happy about that? When you're playing the game, I'm like, fuck off, man. I want the big
time.
I want
Yeah,
a
you
big
want
thing.
the big thing.
I want a big
Like
thing.
the way they, even when they introduced the Universal title, I didn't like that.
No.
I like the fact that there was just the WWE title. Because now it's like WWE title has been running for so many years, but now because Brock Lesnar needs a push, we're gonna give him the Universal title. Universal title come out of nowhere. Finn Balor was the first champion.
That didn't make sense.
You know what I mean?
Fumbled the bag.
Injured on the first day, doesn't get a title match
I
like
think
3 years later.
So
Still
like,
loses.
That didn't make sense. That.
I remember the time
yeah.
when I think Brock Lesnar had the Universal title, AJ Styles had the WWE title.
title.
They did not acknowledge AJ.
No, they didn't.
No,
They didn't.
no.
Even on the card, he'll be like in the middle.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
But WWE do a lot of people, man. Is that CM Punk documentary when he said that when he won the world heavyweight? Was it what belt did he
It
win?
was the best in the world documentary.
Yeah,
But no, and he said that when he won it, it was like
No, when he won WWE Championship,
Okay.
Cena was still the one that
Yeah, still the one, yeah.
It was
against
getting-
John
it was getting the
Laurinaitis.
main push.
Like,
He would have the last match on the card.
that's
I think that's
WWE
when
fan.
the belt stuff started, you know, because from then the title match would always be at the end. Since when CM Punk won it, and then Cena was still main eventing, it kind of made it dynamic. Like, oh, okay, well, we shouldn't really care then,
Yeah.
because before that it always was the last match on the card.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's changed. I mean, even the WrestleManias, bro. Like right now,
WrestleMania's
you
gone,
got what's meant to be the main event starting. A lot of the pay-per-views are like that now.
It's all jumbled up. It doesn't even make
It's all
sense.
jumbled up.
Well, WWE, man, get back to how things were, man. Please, man.
But it's cool. We'll still watch your product.
Yeah, we'll still watch
That's
it,
it.
100%.
Marie Temi
Trust.
Chope, she sent bare questions. I'm going to pick one of them.
Yeah, give us two.
Okay, cool. Where do you think Dean Ambrose will end up?
AEW.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna take a long break and return.
No,
Not WWE.
I
not
think
WWE.
AEW. I just think they've not been dealing with
Yeah.
him properly in WWE. But I think he still loves pro wrestling.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think he'll get a
You
very
can tell for
big
the last
push.
few months he's been frustrated.
I think
I say it all the
AEW
time, but look at the way he's been selling.
You know,
I think
Yeah,
AEW
yeah,
will get a
yeah.
very, I think he will get a
I
very
don't
big
think
push.
he's gonna. I'm being dead. It would be nice to see him at AEW, but I don't think he's gonna get AEW. I think he's gonna have a long rest. Then he's gonna appear.
He'll probably
He's
appear in someone like CZW at first or something.
He has to
What?
go. He has
Why
to
would
go
he
back.
go back?
He probably
I
go
don't know,
back.
like,
back
you know, there's certain,
He'll get love for it.
no, you know, there's
Yeah,
certain
yeah,
man,
yeah.
they
You
go
go-
back
yeah,
to
they
their
go back
stomping
just-
grounds
yeah.
just to like get a
Just-
spot.
yeah.
Look at Pat. Look at Neville. As soon as he left, he went straight back to Dragon Gate.
Yeah.
But where's
But
he
now
now?
Neville was with
Where's he now?
AEW.
Where's he
True,
now?
but he
Yeah.
still went there first.
Yeah, there's that issue.
I think Dean's gonna go AEW.
Yeah,
Let's see, man.
I think we'll go PWG. You know, fuck it.
Because you know what? Yeah, I think he will, man. Just to rub it in.
She also asked, how long do you think it will take for Big E to turn heel?
I think it's coming soon.
It's coming soon, but if it happens next month, I won't be happy. It's too quick.
I think it's coming
In this-
soon.
in
You
the-
know.
Okay, so now we need to understand what's the reason for him turning heel. Is that to take Kofi's?
I
Is
think-
that to take Kofi's title,
Yeah.
or is he just being a random
I think
heel?
the best way they should write is this. Yeah, I feel like Kofi should lose his title, then Kofi should turn around and be like, come on, guys, man, I expect you lot to back me. Or so, you understand on that sort of vibe. Then Biggie flips and goes, what? We've been there from the beginning. Then Biggie somehow snuffs him.
Biggie will be like, nah, I've been wanting to do this
I've
from
wanted
the
to do
beginning.
it, or like
Yeah.
Big
So
House.
what happened to Xavier Woods?
You're just
Is
like
he
the
the
side
weakest
now.
Oh,
link?
yeah.
It's like the shield, innit?
I really don't like it when they break up. Like,
They shouldn't break up. They shouldn't break up. They shouldn't break up.
Tag
Shouldn't
teams
break
make
up.
sense, but when it's a trio, then one
Yeah.
person gets left to be just the guy. Like,
Yeah, the guy, yeah.
but again, we were talking about Usos achieving everything that they have.
Could
but,
possibly
like,
reach.
New Day debatably have as well.
Yeah.
And the thing is, could the Usos really have single careers?
No,
They even said in an interview they would never do a single career. Like
it
they'd
wouldn't
rather
make
be
sense.
yeah,
Anyway.
it wouldn't make sense.
It wouldn't make sense.
They should have left.
Yeah, they're gonna have a rocky one.
I
They will.
predict. I think they would want the heel turn to be in a big pay per view. I'm thinking SummerSlam, but I won't put it past the writing team for it to come anytime.
Oh, rush it. Probably put it on main event.
Next
Or
couple of
fucking
weeks,
Velocity or something.
But it's
stupid
got to be
like that.
SummerSlam. If you're gonna- Ideally, don't do it.
Yeah.
But if it's gonna happen, SummerSlam.
Just let it happen, bruv. Yeah.
Elijah Mello, who asked, would The Rock's character have gotten boring if he never left for Hollywood and stayed through the 2000s?
Nope.
Yeah.
2003, Hollywood Rock was too sick.
No, I don't think.
What? If
Hollywood
yeah,
Rock was a
yeah,
bad
it would
experience.
it might have got boring.
might have, The Rock
It
was-
might
No,
have
no,
got
no,
boring.
no, no. I disagree because Rock is one of the best
Yeah.
at reinventing his
Yeah,
gimmick.
you never be boring.
Did you man not see how it was in 2003, fam?
Yeah, the
Hollywood
Hollywood,
gimmick, yeah.
the
That was
Hollywood.
But it
Three
didn't
months.
last long. That's
Yeah,
what
That's what I'm
Look,
saying.
but look how
What you need to
memorable
understand
it's
is,
been.
Only for 3 months and we
let me
still
tell you why
remember
the
to
Rock
this
thing
day.
won't last for long now, yeah, because I can't stand the Rock on the mic.
Oh, if he
now.
come out now, yeah. If he come out now,
What,
then-
right now?
I
Why?
cannot stand the. You're too PG now, man. I just like it when you're attitude era.
Everyone's too PG.
Like when you told it, when you like, you know when the announcer's about to say something.
Do
you know what I mean?
do you
And
know
then
what
he
I have to
carries on.
disagree with you because I remember one of the last returns he made was when he was backstage. He was doing a long ring walk. He was going through bare wrestlers.
Oh yeah.
You saw Big Show.
remember
Big
that, I
Show
remember that.
broke the thing.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that.
You from the
I
rock,
remember
bro?
that. I
Yeah,
remember
you
that.
know, I threw you over the top.
from the top rope, and then
when he bucked
yeah.
Lana and
Yeah, I
Rusev.
remember
That
He's like, do you remember that time?
we had a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Remember
remember
Real Barrel?
Yeah, I remember
Come on,
that.
that was PG.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Come
I know what
on,
you mean.
man.
The Rock is hilarious. I think
The
he would
Rock's
have-
good.
Nah, he is.
If there's anyone that they would let run and do their own thing, no off script, is The Rock.
Rock and Cena.
The most
Rock.
electrifying man in entertainment, fam.
Come on, man.
Yeah, Rock is too much actually. Go on, yeah.
Ginger by Blood, Tony Stewart, my old colleague, he asked, if you could make a storyline for this new year for wrestling, what would it be? And you can do whatever you want, like any kind of story. What would the story be?
He's in the same version.
Of course.
We got
Master
that one.
Ciampa returns, yeah. He returns back. Ooh, fuck that. What does Sami Zayn say on Raw that he can take any belt or do anything?
But he said anything about belts. He just
What?
cussed fans.
Cost the fans.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
fuck
you-
that.
Belts.
I think I've.
But you said you can make it up, so make
Yeah,
it
you
up.
can make it up.
Okay, cool. I'll tell you what, yeah. Tommaso Ciampa comes back here, but he comes back on NXT and he's like, fuck this, man. I don't want to be NXT, you lot all jobbers. I don't want to be here no more. I want to get the big dogs. So he comes back here and he like somehow invades the match in it. Like he probably breaks up like a title match. And Kofi, he's like the match that he breaks up is the match between Kofi Kingston and someone like Drew McIntyre at Backlash or something. Kofi Kingston loses the title. They have a feud. Kofi Kingston and flipping Tommaso Ciampa have a feud. That feud, that thing dies out. Tommaso Ciampa wins that feud. Then now, he now goes for the title. So he now fights flipping Drew McIntyre, and he loses the first match. They go again. He wins it. Then I don't know. Yeah, that's one thing I got. It sounds bare far fetched, but
No,
it's bare like, do you know what I mean?
I'm like you in a sense.
I like invasion
invasions.
shit. Yeah, bro.
My ideal storyline would be before AEW's All In show. They do a mad thing. A week before the show, yeah, they invade like a pay-per-view.
Who, WWE
WWE's.
or AEW?
If they ever done that.
Chilling in the crowd.
Like you see that
Jumping over that barrier.
Like you see, like let's actually deep this. You see, if DX actually went into that WCW arena, what in the world would have happened? Because that was not scripted.
That wasn't.
What in the world would have happened? Because Nash and them are all there. They would have been friends. They might have just pretended to.
Yeah.
They might have done something mad.
Telling you that kind of invasion would be a
Madness.
big
If AEW come into a WWE ring, What Vince will probably have to storm out and say, "What the hell is going on? What am I gonna have to do?"
Who from AEW you think will come out for that?
Well,
Get the
we all
Kennys, the
think
Chris
Young
Jerichos.
Bucks, Kenny Omega, Cody.
Because they can
Adam
actually.
Page.
Yeah.
But do you think flipping WWE allowed them to get in there? I think they'll lock them off.
Oh yeah, for real.
Huh?
So they can make it up in the question.
Oh, see, so
Yeah, it's not
But
really
I'm just saying, innit? I'm just saying if that was to.
Or you know, come on, man. CM Punk, man. Return, bruv.
That, you know what? Yeah, just by you saying that, gave me a nasty tingle down that my
Yeah.
spine.
You see,
You know what I mean?
in our lifetime, I know we're gonna be able to see a CM Punk return.
Yeah.
But it's just giving me anxiety not knowing where and how it can happen.
Oh, he's just been quiet on it. You're
That's the
smart.
thing. And
Punk.
what
you
will
know what
piss
you're
me
doing.
off though is if he goes AEW before he makes a return to WWE. But I know he hates the company so much.
I would love that.
He'll
man.
just do it
might
to
do it.
spite them.
He'll do it to spite them, and that's kind of annoying.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, but that's my idea.
I would if Punk wants to go AEW and then go back to. I wouldn't mind that, man. It's predictable though. That's the only thing. It's predictable, which is
Because
annoying.
there's rumors already that
Yeah.
he's gonna be involved in this
that.
AEW thing one way.
I can't think of a storyline.
What would you like to see?
I'd like to see Buddy Murphy just beat everyone. I don't even lie to you.
That's exactly what I was going to
Like,
say.
I was thinking maybe he could be this like main roster, like Terminator, like literally just making a list of all the people in the main roster. You
No, in WWE they'll make Lars Sullivan that Terminator.
They're gonna. Brock Lesnar's gone, so there's space for him.
I wanted Drew to do it. I wanted Drew to do it.
But
I wanted Drew to knock off everyone. One by
Drew's
one.
not-
That's what I wouldn't want.
One by one by one by one.
That'd be sick. Like, oh, you guys laughed at me when I was in 3-man band.
Like, yeah,
You
because
guys
the way
laughed when I
Drew,
got fired,
Drew's
rare,
coming
tear,
out,
tear,
Drew
but-
is like Drew will diss you in the ring. It's kind of nuts. He's actually sick with promos. Actually,
Really? Oh
I
my
think
God,
Drew's
you lot are
hard.
pushing
I
some
feel
agenda.
like-
wow, no, real
Nah,
talk, no, real
I
talk.
don't see
Are you serious?
No, I'm sorry. I don't.
Drew is
I'm
something.
gonna send you his.
Maybe,
his
maybe,
TNA highlights.
maybe you
He's
know what?
cold.
Maybe because of the Scottish accent, it just gasses me a bit. Like it's just a bit, it's a bit different. I can't lie, it's a
He's
bit
got
gas.
an Irish accent and it's calm.
Yeah,
I want.
It's calm. And I think the Irish accent's more stronger,
yeah.
in my opinion.
What I would want. My one would just be, start like a. If it's for a whole year, just start like AJ's to keep losing and that, yeah. And then it starts to build to where Superstar Shaker comes up, Anderson and Gallows join, but Finn's not joined yet. And then eventually, someone runs in and then Finn joins. So then we finally get like the Bullet Club, all 4 members in there, and then they start beefing. Kofi's still champion now, so I want it to
Very
be a
good
thing
one.
where they just keep. AJ just lost his mind. He's just gone blitz. He's tapped, and he just keeps fucking over.
And he turns. heel.
Imagine
Yeah,
how
fucking him
many-
up, and then you would think AJ would win, but then he'll fuck him up, and then what's his face? Finn has the Money in the Bank, so AJ allows Finn to cash in on him, and then Finn is just some mad heel, and it's like a complete feud against them up until Survivor Series. Maybe a 4th member can help out New Day, and then just keep the matches
That would have
going.
been sick. See, that sounds like a dream Survivor Series, man.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Then after I've got it planned, bro. Then after Survivor Series, then from there, then there's Dissension, and then we finally get a part 2 of Finn Balor versus AJ, and then they're fighting for the title.
That would be
See
sick.
that? How much times did WWE have to push the trigger on
fumbled
Bullet
the
Club?
bag.
Yeah.
So many times.
So many.
And then
So
it gets
many
everyone
times.
gassed again. Usos can be involved because they're tag titles,
Yeah.
and then I want them to be holding the image of them holding all the titles, like the tag titles. Anderson Gallows, AJ can hold whatever title, and they're all holding something.
So the Bullet Club will run the WWE.
exactly,
Yeah.
just running roughshod.
That
Bro.
would have been so funny.
That would have been
Then-
dangerous.
Could get the show to return to have a big.
Yeah, but
feud.
that's like.
Quay back.
And the thing is, the way they've done all these
They've
shield
rinsed it as
returns,
well,
they
yeah.
rinsed
Oh, I'm
it.
done
So
with it
I
now.
would just want it to be at the end again,
Just let
and
them
that
dump.
still keeps Kofi in a good feud and
Yeah.
a position where it's not just like, all right, that was cool, well done.
Yeah.
well done."
Do you know what? I got another one. If New Day had like a Nation of Domination type
Okay.
revamp, imagine that.
That would be nuts.
Like but obviously PG era, they can't do
Yeah,
the
can't
Black
do
Power
nothing,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah. But that would have been hard though.
That was
Big
basically.
E being like
Yeah.
what the Rock was.
Yeah.
That would be mad.
What about something with McGregor? Conor McGregor.
Go to
Oh,
Oh
WWE.
yeah, that's like
That's definitely happening. You
But-
think?
Nah.
We don't know.
He'll be dead in the ring as well, man.
Triple H is gonna want to fight him first anyway. So.
But again, Connor,
And we want to win as well.
Triple H wants to be one of the rounds.
No, but wait a minute. I can't say I'm tired of Triple H though, because he will still sell promo. I'm still gonna get gassed.
Triple H wanted to fight. Triple H wanted to pin Ronda Rousey. What's it? I want to be the first. Go, man.
Mr. Burial. Him and John Cena, like
Yeah. Triple H is Mr. Burial. Yeah, Triple H is Mr. Burial. But I like Triple H though, man. Like that character.
I'm not angry at him still.
Nah,
he's a
not
good
at all.
physique. He can still pull off a few moves.
And he can still be a nasty bastard, bro.
WrestleMania, that's fine. Every WrestleMania, do your thing.
Yeah.
Just don't surpass WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Shit, bro. His last good match at WrestleMania.
I was gonna say one question, but we need to wrap up,
in.
innit? Yeah, Dan's here, innit? So.
I'll give him. Do one more.
There was one from Dan
Lawless. Let's do one more.
He said that talking about the Becky Lynch match, he was saying that it was terrible and historic main event, and that's the finish. Has to be the worst ever finish to a Mania main event. A question out of that is, what do you think that is the worst? And if not, what is the worst finish to a Mania main event? That left you like completely displeased.
For me, only because I'm an Undertaker fanatic, I personally feel like the Brock Lesnar and Undertaker, that finish. For one, I don't think he should have lost his streak. Full stop.
Full stop.
Like, I thought he should have.
Wait, no, you can't say that.
I would have taken that.
Yeah.
But don't take away the streak. And even look at the way, like...
Not at that time. If he's gonna
full stop.
If you're gonna fight Brock Lesnar, maybe around this year. Like if he carries on the streak,
no, stop it now. Stop it.
Nah,
man, you man are trying to take the mic. No, you can't be doing that, bro. No, I'm sorry. It doesn't matter if my man's respect the legacy.
Am I talking about old?
Forget the old thing. Hold on. If he was gonna lose his streak, retire. Leave it at that. Like,
listen,
you've done your deed. We commend you. Alright, cool, let's leave it now. Or if you're gonna come back, at least do the American Badass. Why are you coming back to be doing the same thing all the time? You come back, you beat Bray Wyatt. The next thing you know, you beat John Cena.
Because that's the whole point. That's the whole point.
You lose to Roman Reigns. It makes no sense.
This is what I'm saying. I was happy that you lost because I was thinking, okay, now we're gonna get a different side of Undertaker. I was thinking when he lost, he went away for time. He was gone, and then when he came back, I was thinking, okay, now we're gonna get the biker taker, and now it's just like you beat the dead man. That's it, and he's gonna go on grease. He's gonna go on smoke. But when he came back and he beat Bray Wyatt, remember I was there. I was just like, well, that was pointless. The whole feud, he didn't show up once. The whole thing. Hold on, wait. The whole thing was Bray Wyatt doing solo promos for the whole time. Then he comes out. Yeah, everyone got.
I don't think that was the issue. I just think him losing, winning was the issue.
What I'm saying is, from then, like, the streak is done. So do something. Yeah, fam, it's true. It's there.
Here's the contradiction.
So I would have said he should have lost.
Two WrestleManias after that, he won matches. So what is the point? Like, my thing is this: you can't take away a streak that you lot go on about.
Exactly.
Every week, and then make him after
That's
losing, make him win.
Because let me tell you something now, yeah. Without the streak of WrestleMania, was this WrestleMania that good? It was good. It was good.
Don't
but then, come on, bro.
No.
The streak has to get involved. It just has to get involved.
Who's the main event of Daniel Bryan versus?
Yeah, versus Batista versus Randy Orton.
That match was
chat shit, please. Chat shit.
That was good, man.
No one can chat shit about that match.
That match was good.
No, that match was good.
Exactly.
Oh, that match was good. But this is what I'm trying to say. The Undertaker, that streak should have been legendary, bro. Like I said, the streak is the thing that made the Undertaker. It's not. Man lost twice. Can I say something? Sorry, he lost twice. You lost twice to Brock Lesnar. I'm so sorry. Brock Lesnar should not have beaten the Undertaker, and he lost to Roman Reigns when Roman Reigns was the most. Like, allow it, bro. Like, allow it. Do not mock the Undertaker because the Undertaker was smashing was smashing the entire Evolution. Because I feel like because he's lost the streak, you've mocked every single person who's lost to the Undertaker. Has beaten. I feel like he's mocking it.
You're taking it
I'll take it in that aggressive way.
My thing is,
wasn't it? Did he not beat Bray Wyatt though?
Bro, he beat Bray Wyatt.
Yeah.
But that's my thing. Why
would you lose and then go and win against Bray Wyatt?
That's what I'm saying.
It makes no sense. Then beat John Cena, then lose to Roman Reigns. It makes no sense.
What I'm saying.
That makes no sense.
You get what I'm saying now?
We're backing you. We're saying that at the end of the day, if you're gonna lose the streak, at least lose just lose it and leave it at that.
That's what I'm
There
saying.
you go.
Black,
Lose
Black,
it
no,
and
no,
leave.
no,
What I'm saying,
Black,
man shouldn't have lost full
Black,
stop.
Black.
No, I know what you mean.
No,
but
it's
what
either-
I'm saying is,
yeah,
he
it's-
shouldn't have lost
yeah,
full
it's either
stop.
or. It's
That's
either
what I'm
or.
trying to
It's
say.
not
He
a
should
thing
not
of
have lost.
you losing,
He should
you
not
coming
have
back to
lost.
win 2 matches and then losing again makes no
He should
sense.
not
What
have
I'm
lost.
saying, I personally, I don't care what no one says. I was happy he lost the streak because it was done. Yes, pull your face, I don't care. Listen, he lost. That's really cool. My thing was this. I thought that will retire the dead man gimmick. He's lost. That's it. So he'll come back as the biker.
I get
and
your
then now
angle.
That
him
would have been
coming
a
back.
booking.
at
That's what I'm
WrestleMania,
saying. Sensible booking.
You know what I'm saying? So now when he wins, it's not like 20 something and 1. That's it. The dead man, that's his streak.
No, it's done,
So now he's come back as the biker, and it's a whole different.
I get your dynamic. I
That's
get your
what I was
dynamic. I
saying.
get your dynamic by that, yeah. But who else is now going to do a streak? No one's going to do a streak.
And that's why it's still
Yeah,
legendary.
I get what you mean, but like, how can I explain? I get the dynamic of the story is changing, but I just wanted the Undertaker to just stay as a dead man, have that mystique of always winning the streak and just disappear.
All I was saying,
Just
We're basically
disappear.
backing you. We're
Just-
basically
because-
backing you.
backing you.
No,
We're backing
I
you.
know, but in the whole thing of the biker taker coming straight after losing the streak, yes, it's a good dynamic, but nah, just leave it as a streak. I feel like just leave it, let him continue to keep on winning. For me, he should have just
That's
kept on
for you.
winning,
At least you're saying for you.
and then disappear. After the match with Roman Reigns, beat him,
Because-
drop everything off.
Then come back as the dead. Then come back as the
no,
biker.
from before, because I'll be honest with you. I
get what you
him.
mean.
No, but that's what
I
I'm saying.
feel,
No, I get what you
I
mean.
feel-
Yeah, we can
no,
say
no,
from
no,
before.
no,
We can
wait,
say
wait,
from
wait,
before,
wait,
but we
wait.
have to understand that we can't say from before because he kept coming back. He kept coming back as the dead
Bro,
man. If
what
he
I'm
now
saying-
dropped his hat, dropped his jacket, dropped his gloves,
Yeah,
then
that-
came back
that-
as the
yeah.
biker, then I would have been like,
That's
you know
what
what?
I'm saying.
Transition,
It's
it makes
more
sense.
realistic.
It's more
And
realistic.
also,
realistic.
he shouldn't have lost to Roman.
No.
Me
That didn't
personally,
make
he shouldn't have lost
sense.
to Roman because I didn't do nothing for Roman, did nothing for Undertaker. It made it like, okay, now you've lost to 2 dons.
Yeah.
And no
And
one's
the
talking
thing
about it
is,
now.
He still won after
That's
losing the
what I'm
streak.
saying.
That doesn't make no
That's an
sense.
asshole,
That
that's
don't
an
make
asshole.
sense in that aspect.
Because
it
you
don't make
remember the
sense.
matches. The Bray Wyatt match was forgetful. The Shane McMahon one was forgetful. And
Hey,
then
that
the
was
John
forgetful.
Cena one was just.
He
I
won.
even forgot.
But
I
you
even
see
forgot.
that,
That's
he
why they
won
mentioned. I
twice.
forgot about it.
The Shane
Twice.
McMahon-
The
I
Shane
like
McMahon
it.
was
Twice.
a good.
After
it was-
losing a streak, he
Nah, I
won
thought it was
twice.
Nah, it's
Makes no sense. But anyway, but that for me was again
Yeah.
that.
That
But
was
the
a
initial
heartbreaker.
question though, we haven't even answered the question.
Yeah, we need to wrap up, but I can't really think.
I'll say
That's the only one I can think
Yeah,
about.
that's the only one.
I'll say Triple H, Randy Orton, WrestleMania 25. If you remember the feud for it, yeah, the promos was sick, and then it was just a basic match after he was RKOing Vince and Stephen. Remember, this is the PG times as well, you know.
Yeah.
And then they start the match and it's just rest holds, and it's just a dead match after Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels. I think that shouldn't have happened, and if it happened, it should have been Orton to win.
I'm trying to think, fam. I'm going back because. Oh, as in the worst finishes. Okay.
No, I'm lying. Booker T, Triple H. Booker T should have won.
Oh my god, I actually remember that. Man. That was horrible.
Okay, worst finish of WrestleMania. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. I got
Main
one.
event.
Main event. Cool. Flipping WrestleMania 9. That was one of the worst finishes.
Was
man.
it
When Hulk Hogan came in.
Bret Hart versus Yokozuna?
Yeah, and after
Yeah,
flipping
that was a
Mr.
shit
Fuji,
finish. That was a shit finish.
Mr. Fuji was like, "Come here, you yellow belly." No,
That
no.
was a shit finish.
Bret
yeah.
Hart should have actually lost the title and just ducked and ducked. Done.
Because
Hulk Hogan came
Man
back
came
with
with
a
his black eye,
with a black
fucking
eye,
pussy
and after he
out.
won, bro. Anyways, guys, have you said your match?
I was.
It's hard to think about, isn't it?
You know what? It's
So
the
you
John
got,
Cena and the Miz and the Rock cop blocked. I think I just didn't like that finish. As
Yeah,
well.
that was.
I didn't like that finish as well. It was just like, oh, for God's sake.
Hey, you gotta give us one, Kenny, fam. Just try.
Well, I gave
He gave
one.
up. He gave up. Undertaker.
I was the
Undertaker,
first
the
one.
streak.
Yeah.
It was me.
But it's been a good one, man.
Yeah,
Trust
man.
me,
Thanks for having me, guys, man.
big up,
Like,
man.
anytime you want to come on and express your thoughts, feel
No
free, bro.
problem.
Nah, you know what it was, yeah. I won't lie to you, bro. Yeah, we were thinking at first, is this guy really got the rest?
Yeah, we were talking. It was that
I was
fam.
thinking to myself, let me try and G-check it. I thought, nah, you're good. You're
I'm
good.
glad-
You explained it.
I spoke to
You
Chris the
explained
Capo.
it.
Chris was like, nah, Kenny knows his stuff.
I
Like,
do
out of
love
all the
wrestling.
DJs that he spoke to about wrestling, Kenny is like, he's
I
up
do
there, him
love
and Ace.
wrestling. I do love
So-
wrestling, and obviously I'll be honoured to come back soon again.
Please.
Maybe like after SummerSlam.
I've got a
or-
proposal. If I can come on Mad About Bars and do a wrestling drill freestyle,
Like,
Listen.
bro, he's one of the best.
Fam, and I'll make the beat.
listen, I'm gonna do a wrestling drill freestyle. We'll make Mad About Bars. You lot have heard it first, yeah.
We'll open negotiations.
Open negotiations.
Nah, those up there, man. Trust me.
Sick.
Believe
No,
me.
no problem. We'll definitely make something happen.
No,
man.
thank you
But
for
thanks
coming,
for having
bro.
me on the podcast.
Kenny, plug
man.
yourself, man.
Yeah, so it's Kenny Allstar on Instagram, Kenny Allstar on Twitter, Kenny Allstar everywhere, man. And Friday night, one extra Voice of the Streets rap show.
Jeez.
Thanks
Cool,
for
man.
having me.
Wrestlings.
Been a Nafi.
The old boy.
Sam Blacks.
Lucha V versus Jones.
And who's that jumping
Nah,
out the sky?
Safe, man.